Oh, okay. That's weird. Okay, anyway. Hello. How are you? I really love that emote, by the way. The emote's really cool. It works very well, I always say. But how are you, though? How are you doing today, Dabney? I hope you're doing well in this fine evening. There's so much going on today, and I'm just like, will it ever end? I don't know. But I'm glad you're good though. I had a very long day today. Oh, you're working on a video and sending funny snaps to Garen Savvy. Very good. Very good. What kind of video are you working on though? I'm interested. And Share Bear, welcome in. How are you doing today? It's good seeing you as well. Oh, the black and white build challenge. Ah, see, I personally have not done that challenge in quite some time, and I kind of miss it. I feel like I should do it again at some point. Also, um, Arena plays. So thank you so much for the tier 1 sub, by the way. Hello, and both Panther Girl and Savvy, welcome in. How are you? And Forever Nessa, welcome in. Flooring Demo, Coupon, hello. Um, Dab was just telling me about how Dab was sending you funny snippets of things, Savvy. But that's really cool. But I'm glad that you're here. How are you? I see. I saw on Discord that you were playing Phasmophobia. I don't know. I just can't get into that game. I feel like if I bought the game, I would never play it. Is the thing. Oh, you haven't opened them yet? Okay. Well, welcome, Ian Coupon, and I'm glad you're doing good, Sammy, and I'm glad you're doing good, Panther Girl. Oh yeah, tomorrow, shell tours are not due until like 6 p.m. on Saturday, but I hope you're enjoying the shell challenge though. That's fun. See, the thing is, I don't know. I don't think whenever I buy games, I always want to make sure I'm going to play them actually like more than 3 or 4 times. Even if I play with friends, I feel like I don't. It's I don't know. There's also other things. I don't like scary games as much anymore, and Phasmo is scary. It's scary. And Wallace, enjoy your lurk as well. Um. Oh, hold up. Oh, I meant to send the mods something and I forgot what it was. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Where is it at? Here it is. I couldn't find my own Discord. Where is it at? Not that one. Not that one. Ah, I found it. But anyway, hopefully you're doing good though. And swell. Okay. There we go. That's better. Oh, you're still working on the shell at the moment? Sarah, have you done the basement yet, though? Is the real question. Did you forget there's a basement? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good because I thought I missed a deadline. Oh, no, you're all good. The shell is pretty easy, I would say, depending on what you're going to do, though, I guess. But it all depends. Um, oh, your shell's actually black and white. Oh, okay. You're calling Deb out, but she's a chicken and she's doing a bit better. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm dead. Dab has not worked on it. Dab, what are you doing? Except, I can understand why. Your chat trolls you a lot with a lot of things, so I can understand. I can understand. Placing stairs was a nightmare. Oh yeah, I believe you. I had a hard time doing my own shell challenge because I was trying to figure out where I was going to put the stairs, especially for the basement, and I'm like, I'm overwhelmed. What do you mean, Sarah? Listen. Listen. It wasn't my fault. Blame chat. Chat wanted a basement, so I was like, okay, never again. Never again will I ever place a basement. No more. No more. I hate basements and I hate diagonal walls. I don't like any of this. I'm a simple person. I'm simple. Oh, you haven't even finished the first floor, much less have done the second floor in the basement. You've been I better get busy. Hey, I mean, you can always do the benefit of having a ready to move in house and call it a day. That's what I personally would do. That's what I would do. You have news to tell me about your Sims in The Sims 3. Tell me, and Ling, welcome in. How are you doing today? It's good seeing you. And Star Child, welcome in. What's wrong with basements? It's because I always forget about them and I never know what to put down there. But chat has helped me because I can turn a basement into a home gym. That is what I can do. So I just never knew how to like make it work. And your Sims got engaged. Nice. I'm so happy. Hopefully your Sims stay married as long as they can. My Sims on the other hand, not so much. My Sims probably won't last that long though. The best spot for stairs was to lead to outside. I mean, that makes sense. That does make sense. I didn't think about that because I put mine in a weird spot and then they got deleted. And I was like, why is this the way it is? I don't understand. Also, Luke, hello. How are you doing today? How are you, my friend? Also, let me do this real quick. I have to do a few things. And I'm glad you're doing good today, Ling. I posted in Discord recently today that I made vegan cornbread, but here's the thing though. I'm not well versed in like dairy things or anything at all, and I didn't know evaporated milk was not was dairy. So, did I make vegan cornbread? No. Did I think I did? Yes. So next time that I make vegan cornbread, it will be vegan. But it was great either way. So I did some baking today. You found a good spot for the stairs. You did. Also, I'm someone who likes to use a lot of windows and for better lighting, and basements have no outside. Unless you do an outside basement. That is something you could do. Like a cutout of the outside where the basement's at. I mean, you could probably do that. I don't know. But I'm glad you're doing good though, Luke. I am doing great today. We're going to be playing The Sims 3, and we're going to be playing our lepacy challenge this time. And this time, I didn't delete the save file by accident. I actually had the save still intact, which is kind of a blessing. But, you know, hey, we got to do what we got to do. Oh, Nope was good. Oh, good. I'm so glad you enjoyed that movie. It was really good. The way it started and the way it ended, I was like, yes. I don't know when Keke Palmer's gonna have another like movie come out or show. Personally, I would love to see True Jackson VP to come back. But that's all I really want though. But I've been good. I have been swell. I did some baking, some grocery shopping. I'm planning out the next baking stream, which actually will be next week. The next baking stream will be next week on Wednesday. And I'm figuring out what I want to make. Ooh, I don't know what just happened. Hello? Oh, never knows. But I'm thinking I might watch True Jackson VP again. Because I low-key love that show. So iconic. But I'm currently watching Free Ridge. You know, On My Block, the TV show on Netflix. I'm watching the spin-off of that show right now, and it's actually really good. Wait, what about pasta? Ooh, pasta's always great, yes. But yeah, Keke Palmer streamed some game the other day, and I don't know what it was, but I finally watched the cast challenge that she did with Zarela, and that was funny. That was really funny. And Mega Power 18, welcome in. How are you doing today? And Hill, welcome in. How are you? I've seen Casey Undercover, and that was also good, but I didn't finish the show, so I might go back and watch it just because, you know, gotta see what happened at the end. But I felt like a lot of like shows in the early, yeah, in the early 2000s, like 2010 to like onward, were so weird on Disney Channel, and I felt as they could have been a little bit better. I mean, Wizards of Waverly Place, love that. Zack and Cody, wonderful. I found out recently that some show turned 14 years old, and I've never been the same. I haven't recovered. I'm still recovering. Knowing how old shows are, I'm like thinking, can that not be a thing? Can you not spread that false information about my life, you know? Yeah. And I am Alexandria. Thank you for the follow. You love it. You fell asleep to it. The intro song of Casey Undercover is really good. But I'm telling you, shows are getting older and older. Like, please don't tell me. I don't want to know. Take it outside. You secretly love Victorious? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. Hold up. Google. Hold up. Oh. Calculator. Oh. Oh no. You mentioned Victorious and I looked it up and like, now I'm not the same anymore. Oh no. Oh no. I don't like it. I don't like that number. But that sort of one was really good. Even Raven's Home was also very good as well. People in Narc, we love it here. Oh, speaking of TV shows and stuff, they're making a Toy Story 5 and a Frozen 3. If you were here yesterday, I think we were literally talking about, oh, what if they make a Toy Story 5? Why? We should just stop talking about sequels and like thinking, oh, what if they made such and such another, like, no. We're gonna just stop talking about that, about how this so-and-so movie should have like a third or fourth movie. And you know why? I don't know why I keep saying, oh, what if Home Alone had like a Home Alone 7? Let's just not talk about that anymore. Because at this point, things that I say on stream end up becoming real, and I just don't need that. You had leftover for lunch today, and you had leftover rice, beef, and corn. Ooh, wait, that sounds really good. My mom made like this like really good egg roll in a bowl earlier, like about an hour ago, and it was really good. But yeah, they're making a Toy Story 5 and a Frozen 3. It's confirmed, but I mean, I would take, okay, here's the thing. I would watch Toy Story 5 if Andy comes back. If Andy doesn't come back, I don't want it. I don't want it if Andy does not come back. That's all I gotta say. Oh, you loved Raven's Home and your brother showed me it. It's like, Raven's Home is like a classic. Like that's the Raven, but it's a little bit more grown up. She has kids. So it's like a little bit different, but it's kind of the same. And Faye, welcome in. How are you doing today? It's good seeing you. You're eating homemade burgers? Oh. Wait, what kind of burgers? I would love to know. But yeah, so I don't know. Like, what do you all think? What do you think the storyline is going to be for Frozen 3? And also the storyline for Toy Story 5? I mean, if you haven't seen Toy Story 4, I mean, I would watch that just because you can get a general idea of what it is kind of looking like. But I felt as it was just weird. Like, I would rank it a 7 out of 10 for Toy Story 4. You made French fries with cheese? French fries with cheese. Like, almost a cheesy curly fries. No, what do they call them? Like, not loaded potatoes, but it's like French fries with cheese and something else on it. And I'm glad you're doing good, Faye. I'm doing really well today. I had a very good day. I went out and about, did grocery shopping, made some cornbread, figured out some recipes for future stuff I want to do. But I was good. Who even knows? Honestly, I don't even remember how Toys or how Frozen 2 even ended, to be honest. Like, I just don't remember anything. You watch all the episodes of The Proud Family, Louder and Prouder. Oh wait, Louder and Prouder, and I was surprised when the second season. Oh yeah. Okay, Ling. I watched the last episode of Louder and Prouder yesterday, and oh my goodness, the way it ended, insane, insane. New plot: Andy is unalive and his grandchildren are playing with his old toys. Ooh, that could be interesting, but I don't know if I would want that though. But I'd be like, I wouldn't be opposed. Yeah, she's not technically married to Devon. They're like divorced, but like married. It's a weird relationship that they have, but yeah. Dips and dip cheese sauce. Oh yeah. But yeah, no spoilers though of if you've seen like any movies or anything like that lately. Oh, you did? Oh, I gotta look at that. Okay. So our game plan for today, since we're playing the Sims 3 Lepacy Challenge at Gen 2, our goal for today, I don't know why you have this in the first place, but our goal for today is to go back to China, since we technically already completed our, whatchamacallit. Where did it go? We completed most of our adventures, I think. Oh no, China we have to go back to, because somehow it got resetted, but I don't care. I love China. I'm gonna go back to China today and do some exploring. That's because, why not? Wait, what? Hold up, whoa. It's still recovering from previous? In what world? I don't remember where we went. Oh well. We love the Proud from Louder and Prouder. I recommend Louder and Prouder. Really good. Raven's Home. I didn't really get to watch Bunk that much, to be honest, and I wish I did. I wish I watched Bunked more. Oh, Fairly Odd Parents, Fairly Odder. I don't know. It seemed weird because it was live action, but Cosmo and Wanda were animated. So it kind of threw me off a little bit. You seem to me to be a Fairly Odd... Yeah, I am. I used to watch Fairly Odd Parents all the time, but... Ma'am, Esme, calm down. But the new one, it seemed a little bit weird, but... yeah, it's different. But I did enjoy watching... well, it was another show just like that. Well, technically it was Phineas and Ferb, but that was on a whole different network. But still, Fairly Odd Parents, wonderful. I love Poof. I love all the characters. Dinkelberg, the neighbors. It was also funny where that Timmy would never age up. He was always 10 years old. But then also the fact that I remember that one little Chip Skylark moment where Vicky was in love with Chip Skylark and they had the shiny teeth in me thing. It was just very funny. It was so funny. I'm also even surprised, like they were going with the second season on Scream. Yeah. I was a little bit concerned about that one too. I'm like, I don't know. You're about to subscribe, really, Bubbles? Really? And Unicorn Rose, thank you for the resub for 5 months, by the way. I really do appreciate it so much. Hold up. Vita Alto and Styles McGraw are dating? Where? Oh. Wait, that's right. I forgot. I forgot we had to basically kick out Nick Alto and Vita Alto has finally moved on. But now you're dating. Oh my gosh, Styles McGraw. This child. But can we get some hype in the chat though, please and thank you for that brand new resub. The Velma show. I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard a lot of things about it, like good and bad about it, but I don't know. I plan on watching it, but I don't know if I want to watch it. Oh my gosh, I just realized something that I wanted to tell you all that I find slightly disturbing. Not really, but if you like grew up in the early 2000s and you know a show called Life with Derek, if you know Life with Derek, they're making a sequel of Life with Derek, but they're calling it Life with Luca. This time, it's with Derek's kids and Casey's kids. Anyway, I wish I could subscribe, but I'm broke. If I had money, I would. Oh, never feel like you have to subscribe, honestly. Literally, you just being here is totally enough. Oh, and I forgot we're Pregante. So we'll be having a baby soon. Yeah. Yeah, I forget when it comes out, though. Life with... Oop, that is not how you spell life. Life with Luca. Oh, wait, it's a movie. But then they said a series. They're weird. 15 years later, after Derek and his type A personality daughter, it's a spin-off movie? At least it's not a series, not a... At least it's a movie, not a series, but still. Oh, it comes out February 20th, by the way. On, I think, the Canadian network or something like that. But still, why? That show was creepy. I'd rather watch Degrassi than Life with Derek, really. I love it when you know they're dating the whole time. That was the weird part about it. That's what made it so icky. Zelda May and Cyclone Sword? Wait, weren't they already dating in my other game? I think they were. Wait, hold up. It's only been one day and now Vita Alto and Styles McGraw are engaged? Wait just a stinking minute. Hold up. I'm concerned. Anyway, that's weird. Yeah, there's too many spinoffs. Indeed, there are. Too many spinoffs. I can't really, like, keep track of them all, but they just end up on my For You page on, like, TikTok or, like, Twitter or whatever it might be. So I always see them. But why not, like, a sequel or, like, a spinoff of Code Lyoko? But I do know that they're making a new series of Avatar: The Last Airbender and also another one for Phineas and Ferb. What was that? I don't even know what they said. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, that's something that I didn't want to see. Anyway, Randomly Sammy and Leah Lee, welcome in. How are you doing today? It's good seeing you. How are you? Yeah, they're making a Zoe 101 reboot called Zoe 102. That is another one that they're making. So that's new and confirmed. Which, honestly, I don't think I'm going to watch it because I didn't really like Zoe 101 to begin with anyway. Is this floor dippy? No? Okay. I am surprised how my game is running smoothly. This is weird. This is weird. But welcome in, friends. If you are popping in right now, we're playing the Sims 3 Lepacy Challenge at the moment. We're Pregante engaged, and our plan is to go to China today, which honestly, I think I just might cheat it where I get rid of this moodlet so we can go. But we were just discussing how there's so many reboots happening that it's kind of overwhelming to the point where it gets a little bit weird on how many there are. So it's a little bit scary. Some of them shouldn't happen, but some are happening. Yeah, they are. Oh, you tried this challenge, but you had seasons and generations installed for Generation 1. Oh. Would you say that made your gameplay a bit harder or easier? Because I would install Generations and Seasons because I really enjoy that vibe that it brought to my game. But at the same time, I wouldn't want Seasons. That's a lot of weather. Because I do know that plants tend to be dormant at certain times. Oh, you were scrolling through certain Sim streams and came across this peaceful looking stream. It's going really good at Bubba T. We're playing the Sims 3 Lepacy Challenge today. We're on Gen 2, so it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. pretty good. I cannot complain. But yeah, enjoy your lurk, Savvy. Enjoy your lurky Lou. I will give all my money to Avatar, The Last Airbender, and Zuko's Story. Me too. I don't know if you are all like on YouTube that much to like see more Avatar content, but there was a thing called Avatar: The Life of Gingy or something like that. It was like Gingy was another Avatar, and I was like, that would be a really cool Avatar because it was based on, I think, the Earth Avatar or something. But still, either way, wonderful. And Sammy, thank you for the bit, by the way. Oh, there we go. And Kiki Fruit, welcome in. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Okay, we need to go to China for 6 days to get our visa points leveled up. Oh, you turned off Blizzard Storm so that the cold weather wouldn't kill your Sims. See, that's smart. Because we won't be able to install generations until... See, we're on Gen 2. And seasons won't be installed until Gen 9. And generations isn't until Gen 5. Oh, that's gonna be funky. What do I have to do for Gen 9? Experience every season, go to every festival. Online dating. Find the weather stone and manipulate the weather. Fall in love with someone who is your opposite. Oh, get married, have at least one child. Oh, that's easy. Oh, and Savvy, you're in your lurk, but I'll like say it anyway. My other sign is Aries. I think it was like my sun is Pisces, my moon is Aries, and then my ascending, whatever it's called, it's a Pisces. Let's see. I never tried this challenge and I kind of want to try it, but on The Sims 3, I would recommend it because, like, when you think about it, when you play The Sims, we have so many packs, whether it's The Sims 2, The Sims 3, The Sims 4, there's so many that I think when you play it pack by pack, it's a lot more fun because that way you're able to, like, understand each pack though. Oh, Aries is my other sign. Aries, which makes sense. The live action Avatar is gonna be what I don't recommend. Really? Well, I hope it's good. I hope it's good. What are the other two? Oh, Aries and Pisces were the other two. That's what I had put. That's what I had put though. In the thing, because I didn't know the time. I put like 8 a.m., which I guessed. Scorpio Sun, Leo Moon, Cancer Rising. Oh, not Cancer, Capricorn Rising. And Mary Sim, welcome in. How are you doing today? It's good seeing you. You're a Pisces with both Leo Sun and Moon. Hello, Locust. Yeah, my Moon is Aries, yes. Let me see if I can find that link again. Yet send me. Here you are. Yeah, so my Moon is an Aries. Oh gosh. February 22nd, 1996. And I had just put like 8 a.m. So I just kind of guessed at that point. US. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, Sun is Pisces, Moon is Aries, Rising is Pisces. Oh, and then whatever the MC is, like medium Poli, is Sagittarius? I don't know. I'll send you a picture. Because I'm not entirely sure. But that's what I see. Where'd it go? Here it is. Okay, I sent you a DM. Sigma and Alpha are the astrology of men. Men that like astrology, just thought it was funny. Really? I think astrology is pretty cool. Virgo, that's what I am. Oh, that's cool. You know who's a Virgo? Jenna Marbles. Jenna Marbles is a Virgo. But I'm glad that you're here though, Loki's. We're playing the Sims 3 Lepacy Challenge today, and we're really trying our darn hardest to really make it big in this world, especially in China. Now, our martial arts skill is pretty good, but we need to also check on adventures that we have to do. Oh, your sister's a Virgo? That's cool. Actually, I would love to know everyone's sign, if you know. I'm curious. You're also a Virgo? Nice. I think, yeah, Virgos are... I forget, because I know Virgos based on what I know, are very neat people. Because I believe Kiki Palmer is also a Virgo, I believe. And that's how I know. Yeah. Leo, August 14th, Aquarius, Aries, Aries rising. So, Aries, The best one, obviously, Scorpio. Questionable. Questionable Daphne. Taurus, Capricorn. Nice, nice. Capricorn. August 24th, which is day 2. Nice. Enter the halls of the Lost Army. Okay, so we need to go over here. Nice, nice. You're very Aries. Interesting. Kaleidoscope. Questionable. You're Leo. August 10th. August 28th. Virgo. Not bad. This is so cool. Learning about everyone's signs really tells you about a person, you know? So I think it's pretty cool to know about how the way we are, you know? No way. Wait, Nick Jonas is a Virgo? I kind of figured. Embry, welcome in. How are you doing today? January 29th, Aquarius. Nice. I forget. Do we have a... I don't know if we have a zodiac role in our Discord. If we don't, I will make one. Oh, I do. I do, indeed, I do. But I think I want to add in something else. I don't know what I want to add yet. It's funny because I'm very introverted, but very bossy. I'm a very introverted person. Like, I'm introverted but extroverted. I had shared on my Instagram story today about, or it was actually yesterday, how I'm both an introverted and extroverted person. So I'm an introvert. Like, I love being around people, but I like my own space. I have my own free time. There are certain people that drain me, and there are certain people that give me energy. Oh, we're going to be playing Among Us next week on the 18th. That is when our Among Us Day is. And we have some special people that will be joining our stream on Saturday that I cannot wait to share with you all. Saturday next week, on the 18th, I mean, is when it's going to be. Unlock. Go through the door. There we go. I'm sick of everything, because I can do what I want. But it should be pretty interesting. We have, I think, in total 15 people in the Among Us stream next week. Okay, so your sun is Capricorn, moon is Sagittarius, and ascendant Aquarius. Ah. I forget what Sagittarius are like, based on, like, what they are, you know? You had a rough 2 days, and you had food poisoning or something, and you had to call off for work today. Oh, Brie, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better. You always know this is always a safe place for you to, you know, chill out in, if need be, of course. You're bossy a little bit. I'm too nice, though, and I'd rather not be around people. I can be bossy when need be, but I can also be, I'm a very nice person in general. But it's like, come after my friends, we're gonna have some issues, you know? Oh wait, yeah. Send Dab the link. Dab needs to know. If only I could play any content. I mean, play with friends who you know, or anyone that you know. Swim to the tunnel. There we go. Oh, you dated a Sagittarius once, no longer like Sagittarius. It's like I dated one Sagittarius one time. Never again. You know, we learn a lot about ourselves every once in a while. Okay, we're gonna go and not get soaked. We're gonna go back through. But yeah, we're tomb raiding again. Because if you didn't know, one time when I played through this challenge, I accidentally deleted all of my save for the lepacy challenge, and now I'm redoing everything. But mainly China, because I enjoy playing through China more than Egypt and France, really. So we're doing a lot of things. Ooh, you could play with your family. Playing with family can be crazy, but also fun. Oh, you should send in the chat. Yeah, that would be better so everyone else can know. If you're okay with that, of course. No pressure. I don't think I ever played. Oh, paid attention to any two people signs. Neither do I. Unless like my friends tell me, then I know, but I hardly pay attention to people's signs half the time. But it's always interesting to learn. And you're like, oh, I didn't know. Because I found out that I'm supposed to be enemies with Leos, but Shella's a Leo, and so is Kayla. Simsy. So I'm like, but we're all friends. Me and Shella tolerate each other. We like Zodiac for personality, even figuring out who I am and why I do things. See, that's what I usually do too. I took an Enneagram test, and I forgot what I am. I might have to do it again at some point on stream because I find those very fascinating for myself. But I think I was like a type 3 and a type 5. But I could be wrong. You want to start a new Laura cross save in Sims 4? You should do it. And then you can discover all the caves in Selva Dorada. And then go excavating and like going through all the secret worlds, basically. That could be a good idea. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good thing to say, Savvy. Frenemies? A friendly rivalry. Ah, here it is. Yeah, so it says I'm most likely a type 3, but it says type 3 3W2 is what it says for me. The achiever. It says focus on the presentation of success to attain validation. People with this personality type need to be validated in order to feel worthy. They pursue success by wanting to be admired. They are frequently hardworking, competitive, and are highly focused in a pursuit of their goals, whether their goal is to be most successful salesman in the company or they are often self-made and usually find some area in which they can excel and thus find the external. Yeah, that's very accurate. That makes sense. That makes sense. And Diwali-tan, hello! How are you doing today? Virgo with Sun, Virgo Moon, Aries. Oh, ascending in Capricorn. Nice! That's really cool. Let's go back home. But I'm glad that you're here, Diwali-tan. We're playing our we're playing our lepacy challenge in The Sims 3. But we were just discussing about our zodiac signs. Your husband is May, which is, what is May? I forget. May is, well, it's 2. Either a Gemini or a Taurus. It depends on what day he was born. If he was born before, like between April 20th and May 20th, then he's a Taurus. But if he was born between May 21st through June 20th, then he's a Gemini. So it really ultimately depends like what day. You're a type 9 people pleaser and hate conflict. I hate conflict. I used to be a people pleaser when I was younger, but not anymore. I found that very exhausting. Extremely exhausting. May 29th. So, Gemini. Your sim got engaged in China. Oh, that's so pretty. That's so nice. We just... Oh, wait. I should have brought my sim's fiance here. You know, next time. I mean, we're Purgante. But I should have brought my sim's fiance here and we could have gotten married in China. Because he's originally from Egypt and that's how we found Yusuf. Oh, man. All Dab things are Scorpio. Interesting. You're the ultimate Scorpio. You have too much power. You're a Virgo Sun, Sagittarius Moon, Libra Rising, or as my friends say. Okay. You're a Leo and your fiance is a Leo. A match made in heaven. But I've never seen that before though. Like an ultimate Scorpio. Dab has too much power. This is not good. We must abort the mission. We must abort the mission. I'm just superior than all of y'all. Interesting. Your boyfriend's a Scorpio and you're a Gemini. I know a few Geminis. And I know a few Aquariuses. It was always so interesting. How The Sims 3 makes salad so different than Sims 4. It is extremely different. When you look at The Sims 2 and how they prepare their food, it is also very different compared to The Sims 3 and 4. Because I know in The Sims 2, they pull out utensils out of the drawer, which I think is very realistic. But it's always so interesting how Sims prepare their food. You hate conflict as well. I am all about having fun and enjoying life. See, that is all me. That is why I stream, to avoid conflict. That's why I don't like trolls. Trolls cause conflict. And that's never fun. So I can agree. I don't like confrontation. It's not my favorite thing. I love the music in the background. It's Sims 2 music. And you and your husband are both left-handed. I'm right-handed. I wish I was left-handed or both. It would be cool if I could be both. As a female Leo, I always get along with the best with Cancers. Okay. What are like Cancers like? No offense, but I really like Geminis or Scorpios. Oh, you don't really like Geminis or Scorpios. Okay. Mello, welcome in. How are you? You love that they actually use cabinets. I wish The Sims 2 had cabinets. That's what I would prefer. You're a Virgo and your fiance's an Aries. You get upset, even shut down when conflict comes. Me. I'm telling you, when I get stressed or I get overwhelmed, I tend to shut down and don't say anything, and I just end up being silent and don't talk to anyone. Like, I'm trying to be better at communicating with people better, but oof, crazy. And the short brunette, welcome in. How are you? Trolls live for conflict. You are correct. Okay. Oh, you're playing The Sims right now? Wait, what are you doing? I want to know. What is that? Return home? In what world, Esme? We don't have time for that. I'm gonna go to the Dragon Cave. I find this cave is so interesting because it's animated and it breathes. It actually has smoke coming out of its mouth. That is crazy. But we're going to be playing Sims 2 again on stream. Actually, tomorrow. Yeah, we're playing Sims 2 tomorrow. And we're gonna be back in Veronaville dealing with Romeo and Mercutio and their 2 children in their brand new house while all studying for their college degree. The struggle is definitely real, yeah. You have a few friends who are Leos. I think I only know 2. I know like only like maybe 2 or 3. And that's all that I know. But I wanted to give you all this link for the Enneagram test in case you ever want to do it. But I find the Enneagram test is so cool. And I don't know why. I enjoy it. But here's the link in case anybody wants to try the Enneagram test for themselves. You wish the Sims The Ultimate Collection had all the packs? It does. The Ultimate Collection does have everything. It should, because I have everything. Because what are you missing? Is the thing. Explain. Hello? Oh. Explain why Zolt and I get along so well. He's a Pisces. Who is Zolt? Who is Zolt? I'm not sure who that is. I mean, I feel like we get along, Savvy. I'm a Pisces. I mean... Oh, your friend. Oh. I don't know. I guess it depends on, like, the type of person. Or, like, the type of Pisces that he is. Depending on his other signs, I'm guessing. Maybe that's why you both get along, I guess. I don't know. You're very chill. That is true. I'm a very chill person. But I also think the reason why I'm so chill is like the environment around me is the reason why I'm so chill, which feels kind of nice. I can adapt to pretty much any environment. Chaotic environment, chill environment. There we go. It all truly depends. You got all your friends to take the Enneagram, and I found it surprisingly accurate. It's so interesting to like know how accurate some of these tests are. And you're like, so this is why I'm this crazy. Or this is why I'm like this way. I'm always so fascinated. You wish you had all the packs on The Sims 3. I almost did. Your sister-in-law has them all. See, honestly, I have every pack except the Katy Perry Sweet Treats one. That's the only one I don't have. Because I refuse to pay 60 doll hairs for that. You know? There we go. Ooh, me. You'll take the Enneagram now? Okay, let us know what you get then, Tan. I'm compatible with Pisces, but explains how I'm good friends with you and him. Oh. Isn't it surprising though? Your Sims, very chill. I am basically a Sim. I am the Sim. Ma'am, can you like walk forward? Go over here. Thank you. Re-examine. The door is locked though. Maybe if I go... I forgot how I did this last time. And I don't remember how I did it. Oh no. Oh, right here. There we go. And then this should also open this up right here. No? That's weird. Savvy is very chill. Savvy's cool. Is this opening now? Examine? No? I thought I did this one time and now it's not working. It's weird. Move objects to keep turning. Oh, move objects on keeps turning off while I'm building tonight. Oh no. Move objects is weird. I think I use the better build and buy and it always keeps it on, for me at least. Now that's weird. Can I cheat? I don't want to delete it. I'm just going to report it in for now. Oh no! That's not good that your phone's bugging out on you. I don't know whether to take the classic Enneagram or the one or the instructional one as well. I think the one that I took was... Where'd it go? Oh, I think, ooh. I took the classic one. Yeah, I took the classic one. I didn't know about the second one. I mean, I guess you can do both to see what it would be like. You dropped it? I have 2 phones. Oh my gosh. I have 1 phone and I keep dropping my phone. However, my case is actually, you know, still good. I need to buy another one though. I mean, I really don't need to, but I want one. I want a new one. Better Build and Buy is life-changing for building. Oh, it is. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. However, Tool is something I don't know. That one scares me. You're missing free time, apartment life, celebrate. Yeah. Oh! Oh, you mean the complete collection. Oh, okay. The Mac one. Okay, I was like, I'm pretty sure the Ultimate Collection has all that stuff, but the Mac version, yeah. The Mac version is missing so much stuff, and I don't know why. I'm assuming you can find them somewhere if you, on like eBay, if you install them. That is so weird. Like, H&M stuff, IKEA stuff, wonderful packs. Apartment life and free time are forever game-changing because in apartment life, you can have your neighbors become your babysitters for free. And I found that like extremely helpful when it came to everything else when your Sims are broke and poor and need some comfort and relief of stress. The most recent thing I installed was Better Build and Buy. Oh, good. I know every once in a while when there's like an update or something, it turns it off, and I always forget to turn it back on. Especially organized debug. Tool isn't as essential. That is true. Tool is scary. But yeah, apartment life. You can have your neighbors become your nannies as long as you're friends with them. It works. And then with free time, there's so much stuff that comes out of that. The fixer-upper car, it gives you so much money. You also have talent badges, and the higher your talent badge is, the more perks you get. Like there's a sewing machine in free time, and if you have like a gold, I think a gold talent badge or whatever, you can start sewing your own clothes, and then you can sell them, but also have your Sims wear them as like hand-me-downs, which I think is a really cool feature in the game that I wish we had right now in The Sims 4. You need coffee. Coffee is good, but you know what? I've never had coffee before in my life. I'm a tea drinker. Madam, I'm here to give you your plutonium. Yeah, forever. Nestle, you're missing out. I'm telling you, these Sims 2 packs got it made. I'm here to give you all your stuff. Sun Young Kim. Deliver and how much work are you having me do today? I am out here trying to live my life. Tool isn't as scary as you think. You have to take time to learn how to use it. I mean, that makes sense. I think I'm just too impatient. I'm like, I don't want to learn. Like, I'll watch the videos and then I look at them and I get very confused. I think it's because of all the math that it's involved with, which is simple. Because you would think I would be able to use it because The Sims 2 was like that, kind of. I don't know. We had a conversation with an elderly family member about gaming The Sims. And she just told me she feels sorry for me and people that waste their time doing that. Wild. Sims is a forever game-changing thing that I can never put down. Kool-Aid, I'm dead. And Karkar, welcome in. It's good seeing you today. I'm glad that you're here. We were just discussing a lot about zodiac signs and other things. What in the pizza? Other things regarding new movies that are coming out and sequels that are coming out. But I'm doing good. if I make a cool item using tool that was time consuming, I tend to save that version to the library. See, I tend to forget about that stuff sometimes. I forget the library does exist and you can save things as a room. Like the other day, I saw someone make a golf cart. A golf cart using several different items. I'm like, how? I mean, I used tool one time to position my Sims correctly in the rightful place for a photo, but that was literally it. Maybe I should reinstall it and give it another try. But I don't think I'll ever use it on stream because I would spend literally ages micromanaging everything. Because I think Kate Emerald uses tool and Miss Griffin uses tool as well. I have never heard of Ray's Kool-Aid. I've heard of regular Kool-Aid, but it's an energy drink. I will play Sims forever. Oh? What happened there? I have to look in the Discord then. You found that we found that as far as the math goes, the more I use tool, the faster and more efficient I become with it. Yeah, now that you say it, I guess I should use it more. You say so. You played The Sims 1 when it first came out one time. So my very first Sims game I got with Sims 2, and then when that came out. And you love The Sims 2. I wish I never missed out on the Ultimate Edition when EA gave it for free. I'm telling you, when people missed out on the Ultimate Collection, I felt so bad because it was so good. Like, it was really, really good. And I still play it till this day. And I always tell people how awesome The Sims 2 is, how many features we had, what is included in it. Like, it's just a never-ending thing. Let me see. What did that person type? Oh no. Well then, anyway, let's save my game. That's wild. Yeah, that's the other thing too about tool. You can multi-select. Yeah, I wish there was a way where EA could like sell or resell The Sims 2 again. They would make so much money. But for everyday use, I mostly use it for specific scaling and elevation. Yeah, I can get behind that. But yeah, besties, you all missed out on a very interesting ban. That's wild. Wait, let me... Where is that message here? Where to go? Here it is. That was yesterday. Oh my goodness. Anyway, that's weird. I wish they had brought it back. If not, then I will go to eBay and order. Yes. I would, honestly, that would be your best bet though, eBay. Oh, we need to eat some food first. Let's go downstairs. It's so weird. No one ever makes food in this little house here. You have all the Sims 2 packs and I still claim the Ultimate Edition. Same. I mean, when EA said free, I said where? Like, I'll take it. Anything free, I'll take it. There's so many older games that I should play. Me too. Like, I think it was like 2 years ago or so, where I was trying to play my Rugrats Go to Paris game. I have the original CD-ROM, and it kept crashing at a certain point, and I don't know why. So I gotta find a way to like play that game again, because that was really fun. Oh, because it says 0.5 is too small, but 7.5 is too big, but 0.6 is just right. It's like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. of what happened. Um, well, the band that happened, it was a certain someone that has been in our community for a very long time, and they were in a different stream and talking a lot about very racial things that I don't want to get into. And it just got really bad and it escalated so quickly. So they got banned. Not in like they got banned here, but this was like a different thing that they were in, but still. Hello? You still got to plug in color changing plumb bob. Oh wait, who is that creator who made that one mod where you can change the colors of things? I forget. My mods know because they have access to that Discord, but it's just bad. I'm just wondering, EA or the other company. I'm just wondering if it's EA or the other company. I think EA is the sole, almost the sole ruler, the sole proprietor of having control over The Sims. So I think they would have to do something legal-wise to get it back. Because I forget what the whole like debacle was where they couldn't resell The Sims 2. But then I guess older systems, but I don't know. You had Rugrats Adventure game, but that was like 98 and it's unplayable now. Yeah. I have like I have a bunch of like CD-ROMs in here. A bunch of like old CD-ROMs that I have been collecting over the years. Like I have Candyland, I got Clue Finders, grade 3. Oh yeah, 3rd grade, 4th grade, and I think I had 5th grade in here somewhere, but I don't remember. But I have like Candyland, SeaWorld Tycoon. I got so many old games. Oh wait, no! Wait a minute, hold up. Okay, so I have this thing. It's called Rugrats Adventure Pack. But for some reason, I have the Rugrats Go to Paris game. I have the Wild Thornberries game. But I don't have Mystery Adventures. Where? Anyway, I feel like I lost it somewhere. I don't remember. I'm telling you, old Nickelodeon shows were the jammy jam. The best thing ever. You got a USB drive plumb up for The Sims 3, and someone stole it? Rude. Oh my, things just get worse and worse. I have the Discord open, I just see more worse things, and this is just bad. Anyway, but I remember there was a Sims 3 USB drive, but didn't The Sims 4 have one at one point if you bought the collector's edition? Or was it like a light up something? I don't remember everything. The problem is that the other company owns the technology and program that The Sims 2 coding uses. That's what it was. And E doesn't have the right. That's what it was. I knew it was something and I couldn't remember what it was, but that's what it was. So that's how The Sims 2 runs, that they don't have the rights. Well, EA should fight harder. EA should fight harder because us Sims fans want The Sims 2. EA, get with the program, please. Who do I have to yell at? I just want my Sims 2 back so everyone else can enjoy it. Like this is making me very scared because with the EA app being buggy and all, I don't know if it's going to work on the EA app for The Sims 2. I have returned from the Enneagram test. What are your results? I would love to know. Okay. Ooh, that is not it. Okay. So we got one jade. We need another one. Please, yes, fight harder. Oh, I don't know. There's just so many things. Oh, it's all the way up here. Jeez Louise. There's just so many Sims games that I want. Oh, I also saw, speaking of Sims, I saw there was a video on the Paralives YouTube channel, and it was just like a showcasing of, oh, it's literally right there, of a house. Give me gameplay, please. All I really want is gameplay of Paralives, just so I know what it's like. But I don't want to know about housing. Give me gameplay. I'm a game player. Oh, you're a type 5. Now, what is type 5 again? I do not remember what type 5 was. Oh, where did I put the link? Oh, it's right here. Sims 2 Remastered, take my money, please and thank you. I don't know what that means. Type 5 is personality type, type 5. So it says type 5 is the investigator. Thinkers who tend to withdraw and observe. People with this personality type essentially fear that they don't have enough inner strength to face life, so they tend to withdraw and retreat into the safety and security of the mind, where they are mentally prepared to prepare for their emergence into the world. 5s feel comfortable and at home in the realm of thought. They are generally intelligent, well-read, and thoughtful, and they frequently become experts in areas that capture their interest. While they are sometimes scientifically orientated, especially with the 6 wing, so many of this personality type are drawn to the humanities, and it is not at all uncommon for them to be artistic in, I don't know that word, but it's very interesting. Very, very interesting. And Green, thank you for doing a pronoun check in chat, by the way. My pronouns are he, him, by the way, if y'all didn't know. I would love to know your pronouns if you are comfortable sharing your pronouns in Twitch chat, of course. But yeah. And yeah, we are doing a little Indiagram test. If you want to try it out for yourself, here's the link, of course. Ooh, she, her, he, him, she, her, her. Thank you for letting me know your pronouns, besties. Oh, you're also doing a lepacy challenge, and you're on Gen 2? How far are you in of Gen 2 right now? Because I was already done with Gen 2, but then I accidentally deleted my save file. So I had to cheat everything. But I'm redoing China because we're pregnant right now and we don't age up for a very long time. So I thought in the meantime, we'll just go back to China repeatedly to get our visa levels up more while we wait for Gen 3 to be a little bit older. And they, he, she, her. He, him, any. Well, thankfully know your pronouns, besties. I really appreciate that so much. Oh, I know that I'm an INFJ. Oh my god, hold up. I feel like I know what mine is. I think I'm an Oh, I don't remember what it is. Sarah! Thank you so much for the $8.31 to the North Shore Animal League for making it even for a total of $300. Hello! Thank you so much Thank you so much for that even number, Sarah. I really do appreciate that. I think I am an INFJ. I think that's what I am. But thank you so much. If you all would like to donate to the charity, you don't have to, but if you would like to, you can do ! donate in the chat. But if you can't donate and you want to share to your friends and family, you can also do that by helping the charity as well. But thank you so much. Oh, yeah, but what's that? What was that? But thank you so much. So every $100, I always hit my buzzer of a sound that I have from St. Jude. I have this one from St. Jude from last year. And I'm going to be doing some special things where you all have control over my game in The Sims and maybe in Minecraft and also in Cook Serve Delicious and some other things as well. So be on the lookout for that, besties. Listen, I was replying to something else. Oh, okay. Cool, cool. Nice. Nice. Okay, I don't think I can go anywhere in this cave right now. You're an INTJ. Okay. I like this stream. This stream's fun. This gives us more of an insight of who we are, what our zodiac signs are, our personality types, everything. You're an INFJ-T. Wait, let me type this in my email because I have everything in my email and I feel like, here it is, 16 personalities. That's the same, that's what I am too, Savvy. I'm an INFJ-T and it says I'm an advocate. I knew it was something. Here's another like special personality test in case you want to know what you are. I'll put the link in the chat as well in case you all want it. But this is really cool. But this is what it looks like in case you all are curious. This is the 16 personality test. It's very simple. It's like very straightforward. I like it. It gives you a lot of insight like what you're doing. Diplomats, like it's so interesting. You learn about your strengths and weaknesses, your romantic relationships, friendship, parenthood, career path. Like you learn a lot about yourself through this based on the questions that you answer, basically. It's so weird, but so true. Like creative, insightful, principled, passionate, rustic, I guess. Sensitive to criticism, reluctant to open up, perfectionism, avoiding the ordinary, prone to burnout. See, all of this is literally me. This is literally me. I have a hard time opening up to people. I'm not really sensitive to criticism. I've learned to take it with a grain of salt and just taking it bit by bit. I can be somewhat of a perfectionist at times. I do avoid the ordinary. I learn for the extraordinary things in life. I am prone to burnout. It's like we love perfectionism, reserved to leave them with few options for letting off steam. Can exhaust themselves if they don't balance their drive to help others in necessary self-care and rest. Literally me. This is why I don't play The Sims 4 all the time. Or why I only play certain games at certain times. It all makes sense. All makes sense. Why I do what I do. I don't play Sims every day. I'll play different Sims games each day to kind of give myself some variety, but not the same game every single day. That would stress me out and burn myself out, which I don't want. So it can kind of make sense why I stream so many different games on stream. Spar with the Sim. Hey, you want to fight? Let's fight. You're a type 6. Okay. Enjoy your lurk, Diwali Tan. You got to deal with the admin for the charity thing for my society. My society are doing. All good, all good. We'll still be here. Fellow INFJ. I almost cried after Sally's stern email today. Literally me. Literally me. Hey, let's fight. Let's spar. Instrator, welcome in. How are you? Welcome in. I hope you're doing well and swell in this fine evening. Good seeing you. And we're always here for you, Diwali Tan, always and forever. Oh. Hello. I like that we're a blue belt. Send all the hugs in the world. But it's so cool. But Shada, we're playing the Sims 3 Lepacy Challenge today, and we're currently sparring a sim for an adventure or a mission. But we were just discussing a lot about the personality test and the Enneagram test, of like what our personality is like, our zodiacs. We're doing a lot today. But it was pretty good though. I also never understood the T part in that. Like, what's the difference? Wait. Oh, it tells you the difference between the two. But I still don't know. Assertive? Well, assertive and turbulent. What? Oh, wait, turbulent advocates are likely to question themselves more and are ordinarily more sensitive to stressors. But then assertive advocates are more likely to be confident and relaxed. So that's the difference. The T stands for that we're more prone to be more sensitive to things rather than confident and relaxed to things, which makes sense. And enjoy your lurk flooring demo. 2 out of... Oh, we won! No, you beat me up? Come back here. Where are you at? No. We're gonna spar again. I don't lose to a child. Anyway. You missed the Sims 3, but your laptop can't run it, sadly. Sims 3 is definitely a very hard-hitting game when it comes to how it's going to run. Now, granted, I only have base game and World Adventures installed, and then all the stuff packs. So it's a little bit better at running, which is kind of nice. But when I tell you, as soon as I install all the packs, that's where things get a little bit crazy. I'm glad you got home in time for stream. Yeah, Shannon, I'm glad that you're here. We are, I think, supposed to be... Yeah, we're pregnant with the baby right now, but we're not in our first trimester yet. But we're currently in China doing a bunch of missions so we can kind of get our visa levels up a little bit higher. Hopefully higher than normal. Because the only way to complete this generation is completing our aspiration, which... Spar with... Wait. Spar with who? Spar with Sim. Spar with who? Who do I have to spar? Oh, learning from the... Oh, with the Master Paw. Oh. Is that where I have to go? Wait, where's the sparring place? Oh, it's over here. Oh, I have to go over here. I was in the wrong place the whole time. Okay, there we go. But yeah, we were just talking about zodiac signs, personality tests, and a few other things that I can't remember. But it's always just so interesting. I hope you all learned a little bit more about yourself, I find. Hopefully. Oh, and since the people that are coming in new, I want to let you all know, because you all need to know. They're making a Toy Story 5 and a Frozen 3. We don't know when they're coming out. We just know they're confirmed and they're happening. But we also know that there's going to be a Life with Luca movie, the spin-off of Life with Derek, which is disturbing. What else did we say at the beginning of stream? I forget what I said earlier. Why are you not going? Oh, fine. Go to bed, Esme. Fine. I guess you can sleep. Yeah, Toy Story 5. That is correct. Toy Story 5, Frozen 3. Personally, I'm waiting for Home Alone 7. I want to see what they're gonna do. If it ever is gonna happen, it should not happen because there's way too many of them. But if that was the case, I need to know. Yeah, there are currently 4 Home Alone, or currently 4 Toy Story movies, but they're making a 5th one, and I just don't know why they are. I think if they were going to make another one, I think personally the storyline that I would do is either Andy comes back home from college, or and gets all his toys, and they do a little bit of a time jump into the future where he's older, has kids, and then he hands down his toys to his children, along with like new toys that the kid got, and Woody and Buzz and all the other characters help navigate the new toys with the old toys in a new home, but with the same old kid named Andy. So I don't know. And then someone else said that there could be another storyline where Andy passed away and then his grandkids have his old toys. You didn't know that? Thanks for the news. Wait, Life with Derek? Yeah, Life with Derek is getting a spin-off called Life with Luca, but here's a twist. Here's a twist. Casey's child and Derek's child, 2 separate, are now all living together, I think. Either way, they're like together. It's weird. That whole show was weird anyway, because they were dating in real life while they were filming the show, which made it even more weirder to begin with. Let's go over here. I know, Andy, baby, full circle moment. It would be so cute to see Andy have kids. I would love that. Okay, visit the Yumi house. I'll go here. You still need to see Frozen 2 and Toy Story 4. I would say Toy Story 4 is like, it's okay, but it's not like good. It's just too new. It's like too much time in between from the 3rd one and the 4th one, so it felt weird. But Frozen 2, it's so much better than 1, because they go a little bit more deeper into the story and the history and everything. You didn't even think Toy Story 4 should have happened? Same. So the problem is the toys are far removed from Andy at this point, and I feel like it'll be hard. I guess so. Yeah. Because they're more with Bonnie. And I feel like the only people that remember Andy is Woody and Buzz, but that's it. But it would be hard for them to like kind of reconnect with that love that they had. Then at this point, how old is Woody? 100? Honestly saying, why Toy Story 4? Oh, there's children in here? Hello. I know there were children. I'm going to spar your father, or whoever the sim is. You want to spar? Not us having something in common. What if I just cheat on you? You want to spar? Let's go. Let's fight. Unless I had to spar you. I don't remember anymore. We're watching TikToks about Life with Derek. Yeah. Oh, and speaking of TikTok, the new Wizards of Waverly Place podcast is officially out. And I'm going to listen to it probably tonight. I think they're going per episode of the show. But I remember the crazy 10-minute sale. Oh, that was a fever dream. That was a time. The crazy 10-minute sale. What a moment. What a time. Would that work? Spar with Sim. Okay. Oh, wait, learn from... Oh, and spar. Then you're the wrong person. Let me in. Let me inside your house. Thank you. It's you I have to spar. Oh. That's right. I feel like Toy Story 3 would have been good. A good ending. Yes. Pixar took too many tears in the series. They really did. They truly did. They know how to pull on the heartstrings. I mean, we're getting a new episode of Doug Days with Carl going on his first date after Ellie. We're also getting another movie for Inside Out 2, but this one is for Riley in her teenage years. And then we're also getting a new movie called Elementals. We're getting I think either a TV show or a movie about Tiana. And then something else that I can't remember. All I know, they better do it right when it comes to these certain Pixar movies. You know, I love how you're fighting the whole family. Thank you. I think it's very important. We must fight everyone. But I feel like if you could spar children, that would be so cool. Because I can't remember if children in The Sims 3 could learn martial arts or not. Because if they can, I think when we have our first 2 kids, I might have them learn how to be martial artists. Because Gen 3, we have to go to Twinbrook, which is a town that came with ambitions. And I want to try all 3 careers just because I think it's really cool. But definitely the firefighter one, and then the architectural designer career was really fun. So I definitely want to try all of them. Oh, you had to take both tests and to get the results. And you're 4, wing 5. Okay, that's not bad. Hold up. Enemies. Existing enemy. Everyone hates everyone in this town. Someone's pregnant, someone got engaged. That's weird. That's suspicious. Special bookworm spar. It says I have to spar the sim. But there's so much you can learn from her. Spar, 2 times in return, so last one. That's right. But I'm really excited for Pixar. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they're gonna do with everything. I personally would love to see a Soul 2. Because Soul 2 was nice. Not you out here trying to fight children. Listen. I'm not fighting. I'm sparring. There's a difference, the Wally Tan, okay? They gotta learn discipline. Wait, can I spar you? Maybe. Okay, good. Hi, child. Hi. Hello. Oh, they bow. That's so nice. No. Anyway, so we're gonna go back to the little venue here to go report in our sparring report. After sparring the mother, but it's fine. Anyway, but hi Garrett, welcome in. How are you? I hope you're doing well and swell this fine evening. I was not sparring children. I wasn't trying to fight them. I don't know how I feel about that. My mods know, but I don't know how I feel about that message. That's a word vomit. Oh, you posted a link and I saw. Okay. Oh, the one Sims remix wish was removed. Oh, it was removed. I looked at that video where I saw the link and I didn't click on it. But it got deleted. It did. Oh. Interesting. Questionable. Oh. Wait, where did it go? Where's the link? The links? Oh no, it's right here. I still see it. Yeah, I'll have to look at that video later, but I think that's gonna be funny. I think fighting children in The Sims is equally amount of like appropriate. If you're sparring them to teach them discipline and strength, what's wrong? Are you doing homework, unfortunately, and you're doing well otherwise? I'm glad you're doing well. I know that you weren't feeling too well earlier, so hopefully you were taking your much needed rest. It keeps getting worse, Dab. It really keeps getting worse. And I'm like, can they just not talk anymore? But we're playing The Sims 3 today, and we're just vibing. Oh, it's a part of the patch notes. The wish was removed. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, I'm here. Let's meditate. Wait, imagine though. Imagine if we could actually do martial arts in The Sims 4. That'd be so cool. Also, Garrett, what kind of homework are you doing? You look peaceful. So how long do we have to meditate for? Oh, 2 hours. Ooh, what does this say? Zen, only a place jam-packed with tranquility can promote such a powerful feeling of Zen. Namaste. Namaste. But an ad's about to play in like 5 minutes, so what I'll probably do in like 5 minutes time, I will play my ad break video so you all won't be left with empty silence and hearing nothing. Pregnancy 20 points, sim 20. What is, I don't understand NROS, the whole tally system. It's so weird. Okay, I got those. We're gonna play my little break video in a second though. Psychology chapter review. Ugh. See, that stuff is wild. See, when I was in university, I didn't like having to review things. That wasn't my favorite thing in the world. Because it wasn't a music history. No, actually it was. It was a music history class. And I remember that I had to listen to, I think, about 30 songs and then write about each and every one of them in full detail. But you know what's so sad? My professor didn't tell me or tell the whole class up until like the second or third to last assignment, saying, oh, I forgot to mention, you can do bullet points and there don't have to be a lot of detail, but give your general thoughts. I'm like, sir, you would have saved me so much time and effort. Because as much as I love writing in full detail, I didn't want to write that much. On 30 different songs? No. Are you still queasy and you were sick Monday overnight? Just a bowl of soup bothered you today? Oh, Rebecca, I'm so sorry. Oh, for the first test, you're a 2, and the other, and also a 2 being 3. Oh, see, isn't this so interesting, Karkar? And Christine, welcome in. How are you doing today? Isn't this fascinating? Wouldn't it be cool if our Sims could have, yes, zodiac signs, but also have a personality type? Because isn't there like a mod with Slice of Life that you can have a personality type, or am I wrong? I could be thinking something different. But I'm glad you're doing well though, Christine. We're playing The Sims 3, but we're playing a lepacy legacy challenge right now, and we're on Gen 2, which is World Adventures. And I have to say, World Adventures is probably one of my favorite packs to like travel wise. And it's really fun. It gives me the opportunity to learn The Sims 3 again, pack by pack, which, lo and behold, when the game first came out, I didn't really play The Sims 3 that much to begin with. It really is. And yeah, you're welcome. The test is pretty accurate, I agree. But Christine, since you're here, we were discussing a lot about our zodiac signs, like what they are, our personality type, just like overall astrology in general. And I think we're all just so genuinely curious. And Imploring Demo, welcome back from your lurky loo. I'm sick of feeling sick. I don't recommend this for weight loss. No. Neither do I. It makes me want to get back into Sims 3 again. You should. If you want to know the rules, here they are. I recommend to anyone. You can even try it in The Sims 4, because you can uninstall or like disable the packs. So you could also do in The Sims 4. But I wonder how that will work, because I don't remember if anyone has actually ever made rules for it. If they haven't, I'm going to make my own rules. The Sims 4 Lepacy Challenge. It's going to happen. You got pasta? Wait, what kind of pasta? What kind of pasta did you have? I'm already here. Oh, it's down below. Enter the tomb. It was. I recently got whole wheat pasta, and I'm glad that I did, because I'm almost out of all of my other pasta that I had gotten from Aldi's recently. But I wanted to show you all this one recipe for a vegan strawberry cinnamon rolls that I found on YouTube recently, which was literally today. And it's really cool. Like, let me show you. So I found this recipe, and I'm thinking of making it on stream next week, because one, I love strawberries, and two, I love cinnamon rolls. They're great. So I'm thinking of making this on stream for once and trying it out. And then I also want to try something else too. Like, I make my regular muffins, but they're going to be very different on how I usually make them. But I want to try this on stream because I think it'll be really fun to try. There's a lot of substitutes and allergy-friendly things that they could do. And I already have all the ingredients, even like non-dairy butter and everything. So I'm like, this can be good. Maybe I'll make some congee tomorrow. Maybe. I think you should try it. And Switch, welcome in. How are you? Oh, you're an Aquarius, by the way? I know a few Aquariuses, and that's really cool. And you're welcome, Christine. I hope you definitely try out the challenge one day, whenever you can. But I definitely want to try this. I have my mixer, so it should be pretty easy and fun. It takes about... How long did it say it takes? Yeah, it takes 2 hours. 2 hours to, like, fully do everything. I mean, cooking it's fine. The whole rising part, it takes a whole hour and a half. So it should be equally fine when we do it next week, but I am forever excited. Oh, I missed the ad time. Oh no. I meant to play the ad video. You love baking, and baking streams are fun to bake along with. They are. I always put all the recipes in Discord if you ever want them. But if you're like vegan, or like you're lactose intolerant, or you're just like looking for new recipes to like find for yourself, I recommend this website. Make it dairy free. And T-Deck, welcome in. How are you? And Maida, welcome in as well. I'm doing pretty good today. There was an ad playing and I got distracted by food, as per usual. So I apologize if you could not hear anything earlier. But I was saying that I wanted to make vegan strawberry cinnamon rolls on stream next week. And your birthday is tomorrow? Well, happy early birthday. Happy early birthday, T-Dac. That's so cool. What are you going to be doing for your birthday? Any plans? You got an ad for Steva? No way. Okay. I don't know if you all feel the same way, but I fully believe that Twitch, when they play these ads, they can hear our words. I can feel it in my bones. Like, if we say baking, we'll get like some type of like baking ad. It's so weird. Twitch is crazy. But happy birthday. And happy birthday, Christine, as well. Your birthday's on the 17th. There's so many birthdays this month. My birthday's on the 22nd this month. So February birthdays are the best. It's just facts. I'm stating the facts here, besties. Facts. That's it. Donuts? No way! Glazed vegan donuts? Wait, went away. What do I need? 25 minutes? No! No way! Wait a minute. I have all of this. In the oven? No way. No. We'll do that later. We'll do that later. We'll do that later. But the fact that I can make vegan donuts in like under 30 minutes is a wonderful thing. We're gonna have to stream a lot. Anyway, some more baking streams happening in the future. You got a food too. But I forgot what it was. I usually get a bunch of ads regarding like Pizza Hut or whatever, or like random food ads. Oh, yours is October 22nd, 8 months away. But yeah, we're gonna be doing a cooking and baking stream next week on the 15th at 10 a.m. And we'll be doing two things. I think, oh, I remember. I wanted to make tofu buffalo wings. That's what it was. Tofu buffalo wings is what I want to make on top of the vegan cinnamon rolls. That was the other one. I knew there was like another recipe that I wanted to make in the time frame when the dough was rising. But I want to do them more frequently, the cooking streams, because I find them highly entertaining to watch, and we also learn stuff ourselves. Recently, all your ads have been Hogwarts. Ugh. Ew. Gross. I don't like that. I don't like that for you. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I wish there was a... Okay. I wish there was a way you can like go, like have a way where you can skip ads, like you can do on YouTube. I swear, my Sims when do martial arting, they are weird. Anyway, but yeah. Oh wait, autocorrect is driving me nabati. I believe you. Autocorrect is weird. Ooh, oh, I can't take that. What is that? Oh, I can! Give me your treasure. Thank you. I can't take this, but I'm gonna inspect that though. But yeah, let's not bring up the game. Let's not bring up the game. I don't want to discuss it. Not at all, not ever. I try to avoid all. But anyway, tomorrow's Friday. I would love to know, what is everyone's weekend plans? I would love to know. The food ads make me hungry sometimes. I agree. Food ads, or just food in general, make me hungry. It's bad that we talk about food all the time on stream, because like, I want food now. Give me all the food. Oh my good, I forgot that in The Sims 3, all these tombs are gigantic. I think I ate too much pizza. I say there's never too much when it comes to food. There's always save for later. Leftovers. Oh my god, wait, I forgot about that. The Last of Us is tomorrow. Okay, The Last of Us is tomorrow. That's exciting. The other one, Abbott Elementaries came back yesterday. Last of Us tomorrow. But why do I feel like something's supposed to be posted or aired on Saturday, but I don't know what it is? Tomorrow's your busiest day? Oh no. I'm always hungry. If I see food, anything related, I'm ready for food. Food ads get me. That's where I go broke. Because I'm like, food ad? Buy groceries? I go broke. Are you going to a sports bar and to watch Super Bowl? Oh, oh wait, the Super Bowl is tomorrow. Or is that Saturday? Because I personally kind of can't remember. Pizza's your favorite food? Yeah, pizza and salad for lunch today. One of your favorite meals of all time. Very good. I had egg roll in a bowl with a lot of like interesting ingredients that I found very appetizing. Okay, attempt to cross. There we go. Your bestie's birthday is on Sunday. Oh, I hope your bestie has a fun birthday. It's gonna be really exciting. Hopefully it all goes well. Okay, attempt to cross. Oh, you're also playing her wedding things. Oh, wow. No, that's gonna be a busy day then, Oh, Super Bowl's always Sunday. Ah. That makes sense. I'm not really well versed in the whole sports range of life. I should learn more about sports. Tomorrow you're gonna hang out with your BFF's house, and Saturday is your uncle's birthday. Well, that is a busy weekend then. I'll go over here. Okay. And Pine, welcome in. How are you doing today? It's good seeing you. Oh! Ah! I wasn't paying attention. My sim almost died. Anyway, help! Ah! Anyway, welcome in, Pine. It's good seeing you. The best time to buy groceries are on a full stomach. Yes. I have the bad habit of buying groceries on an empty stomach, which is not a good thing. But I also say going to the grocery store early in the morning is also another good thing to do. Inspect. There we go. And we're going to... No, I want to pull. I don't want to push, I want to pull. Push. Bar. Oh, ma'am. Now is not the time. Attempt to cross. There we go. Push. No, stop. Thank you. Anyway, what's happening? You're making her vegetarian pop. Oh. You to the woo. Interesting. Interesting. The hunts. Oh, money. But I forget the Kansas City football team's playing the Super Bowl, and then the other one that I don't remember. I just know Dab's very excited. That's all that I know. Are you even playing The Sims? Your Sim isn't almost unalive. You know, you got a point. You got a point. Are you really a simmer if you didn't really unalive a sim? On purpose? That's the real question. Ah, Chiefs. Yes. All I know about the Super Bowl is we get snacks. You know, that is also very true. I just know with the Super Bowl, there are a lot of yelling, snacks, good food. And very interesting ads. Rihanna. And that's it. That's it. And Witchy Dragon, thank you for the resub for 14 months, and also thank you for the raid as well. Thank you so much. Can we welcome in the raiders and get some hype in the chat as well? But welcome in, everyone. The Chiefs and the Eagles, that's right. I think the Chiefs were cooler because I was watching. I just got here. What? I was watching the football game with my dad and my mom. And it wasn't that bad. I actually kind of low-key understood, but did not understand anything. So, I understood, but not all. And that's okay. But at least I tried, and that's all that matters. And yeah, we're playing The Sims 3 today with you, Dragon. We are in China today, for once. Well, that's surprising. But how was your stream, though? Hopefully it was good. What were you doing? What were you up to? I would love to know. Simsy was talking about that the other day. She was like, do I care about football? No. Am I going to make a bunch of food and celebrate like it's a holiday? Yes. It all makes sense. I mean, food, that's what I'm there for. Do I care for football? Do I understand it? No. Do I want to make food? Yes. So there's a win-win for everyone, I find. I'm so sorry for my short stay, but I have to go watch Friends with your mom. Oh no, you're all good, Maida. Thank you for popping in while you can. Enjoy Friends, have fun. Good show. Very good show. You don't really care who wins. My mom wants the Eagles to win. My sis and one of my friends want the Chiefs to win. I don't care who wins. My dad's favorite football team is the Steelers, and they're not going to the Super Bowl, so he's like, so regular Sunday. The Money Pit Challenge. Wait, what is that challenge? I don't know what that is. But that sounds really fun though. That kind of reminds me of the Black Widow challenge, except without all the marrying and dinner parties and stuff, and just marrying for the money. And that's what I usually did with the Black Widow. Just get married for the money, and then unalive all the Sims, and then we're like, good. And you don't need swords just for you. Exactly. Thank you, Car. Let's check on my adventures. Let's see. I'm gonna go find the sugar-free cinnamon roll recipe. Ooh, when you find that, post it in the Discord. I would love to have that in my recipe book or my recipe Notion board. Whenever you can. Okay. That looks good. And also, Pug Mama, welcome in. How are you? You came from the Sims the other day and I loved your content. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. I hope you're doing good and so well, though. We playing The Sims 3, and I'm telling you, this game really upholds a lot of nostalgia for me right now. Yeah, definitely join the Discord if you have not done so already. We're going to be watching Heartstopper episode 5 through 8 in Discord on Sunday, this Sunday. And then we're also going to be watching Ant-Man, the first movie, I believe also in the same week as well, if I'm not mistaken. We have movie nights pretty much every month, like sometimes twice or 3 times a month at the most. And then I'm working on getting a book club going in Discord, and I'm going to get that organized at some point. And then a few other things too. I need to talk to my mods a little bit more about how to structure the Discord more. The Sims 3 is your favorite. What do you like most about The Sims 3? Money Pit is you get a horrible house, but you have to live in it as you fix it, but you can't fix it all at once. Oh, you put the rules on your about to have in this on Twitch. Okay, good. Thank you. Good. Because that actually sounds really fun. And you can't fix it all at once, but you fix it bit by bit. So basically, you can only fix it as you get money, right? But only per room. But I will check your about tab, because I'm going to save that for myself, because that sounds really fun. Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Oh, I found it. Here it is. Oh, okay. That sounds really fun. I will have to keep that myself. But thank you for letting me know. Money and time. Oh, because you can't put walls and floors and furniture all in one day. True. I mean, that's really smart. And it's also very realistic when you think about it. I like that. That's really cool. Well, if you gotta raid and run and dip out if you need to, I totally understand if you have to do all your post-stream stuff, of course. Because honestly, bestie, streaming can be a lot. But feel free to relax, chillax, lurk a little away if need be. Oh, I need to buy some things before I leave tomorrow morning. Deliver 2 red assets. I don't want to do that right now. But I need to do it though. And they're hard to find. Those red assassins are hard to find. Can I do it in under 24 hours? I don't know. Pause my game. Where is Red Assassin? I found you right here. Don't be shy. Teleport here. Where is that Red Assassin? Okay, it's right, literally right there. Ah, here you are. Capture, catch. Did I get it? I got 1. Okay, good. I got 1 out of 2. And I gotta get the other one before I have to leave and leave my little lovely China hometown. But these red assassins are so hard to find. Like a needle in a haystack. Now, where could the other one be? I wish they were always so easy to find, but they're not. Red Assassin. Well, if I press play, that will help. Searching. Well, maybe if I go over to, let's see, where do I want to go? I think I want to go back up here. I don't think I've ever been up here before. What is this? Teleport here. Go downstairs. Ooh! What is this? More stairs? Oh, a key. I don't have a keystone. Oh, we have to come back here next time. There's so many temples and caves in The Sims 3, especially in China. And it's like a never-ending like adventure. You know, oh, here it is. You never know what you're going to get. You never know what you're going to see. Now, where is that red assassin? Right here? Right there. It's like playing Sims GeoGuessr all over again. Where's the big red barn? Ooh, right here. Catch these. There we go. Now, deliver the beetles so I can get my money. Into the tombs for the treasure. Well, I don't want to do that right now, but I will do it later. We have to go back home. Now, this should be the last one. Deliver. There you go. Okay, this is the last one. 4,800 simoleons and 15 visa points. We're so rich. Okay. Level 2? No way. So basically one more trip in China for, I think now that we have 6 days, or level 2, we should be able to stay a lot longer. Maybe we'll be able to stay 8 days. We're already at 5% at level 3. That's not bad, but we can go home now. So we can, no. So we can basically go ahead and have our first ever baby. Plus gives me an excuse to go into create a sim. I need to check my, maintenance. Not Giant Valley having a maintenance update. I wanted to check. There were some custom content things for toddlers that I wanted to grab. M3CC toddler. Yeah, there were toddler CC that I wanted to grab. And I knew there were some things that looked really cute. It is so organized. I have never seen a Tumblr this organized in my life. Ah, this is so cute. Look at this. This is so cute. August? But when was this posted? I'm gonna have to grab all of these things. Are they necessary? No. Wait, this was just recent. Oh yeah, I want to get some fuel. Peppa Pig. Okay. Well, I know what I'm going to be grabbing later today for my Sims 3 game. Because I'm thinking that was Gen 3. Since we're going to be going through Twinbrook for ambitions, we might as well grab a few things while we're here. Which, you know what? Go back to the market, which we're already here. Go down here. Since my game did technically get deleted, I might have to rebuy it. My fortune cookie maker. Okay. Hello, can I buy a fortune cookie maker, please? For no apparent reason. I just want to have everything. Oh, wrong one. Browse. Buy. Not buy food, just buy. Hello? Hello? Okay. You should be the right one. I should be able to buy my fortune cookie thing, right? Prepare food, produce, fish, and meat, and cheese. Fake fortune cookies, your books, you're a relic. Oh, wait, no, it's over here. I think you're the one I'm supposed to go to. Okay, let's go buy. I think you're the one I'm supposed to buy the stuff from. Aha, you are. That's a lot of money, though. I'll buy the training dummy, the board breaker, and I do want a camera. I wonder if I can sell fortune cookies in The Sims 3. Maybe. I don't know. You love this world in The Sims 3. So do I. I think out of all the worlds we have in The Sims 3, for world adventures wise, I like China because each time that you come here, there's always something left to discover. Like when we go down here, there's like this weird door or this crest symbol that we have yet to like discover. And it requires us to do an adventure for a certain person to get that keystone, but we have yet to come across that person just yet. So I guess when we come back here again, in the next couple of days, we'll probably be able to get it done. Right, fortune? Oh, let's write a bad one. Step on Legos. Nope, step on Legos. There you go. A nice little bad fortune goes a long way. Bake the cookies. The sim foo is so much fun too. It is. My sim is currently, at the moment, we are level 6 right now in the martial arts, and hoping now that we have our martial arts board chopping thing, we can now practice at home, so we don't have to do it here all the time. So whenever we come back, we'll have the perfect opportunity to be a grandmaster sim foo instructor. Because when you click on the skill, there's actually a skill journal you can click on, and it says, yeah, so it's like reach tournament level 5 to attain the level of grandmaster and help other sims improve their martial arts skill. But it says meditate for 150 sim hours, become a master of meditation. Oh, and then Zenny port with ease. Participate in the 75 sparring matches to become Simfu King. We've only won 3 sparring matches. Only 8 hours of meditation. This is really cool. Where did I get the board? The board? Wait, the karate chop board thing? I got it from over here. So if you wanted to buy like the fortune cookie or the sparring or the board chopping one, you had to buy it from the general store merchant. Yeah. It was so hard to find because I couldn't see all the walls. But it's like in the general area. Kind of weird how they're all connected though. Yeah, no problem. When you can spar, that's fun and complete. Exactly. My goal for one day in The Sims is to try and complete every skill. Completely every skill. Just so I can go home. Just so I can complete these certain challenges. I like the idea of having a challenge within a challenge. And it's kind of cool that we can have like a speed writer or a prolific writer or a specialist writer based on the certain skill that we have. Now, if the Sims 4 had that'd be a whole other like moment. You know? That's the thing that we need. Ow. But yeah, that's what I was like thinking. Like, what are like some other skills that we could have in The Sims 4? And martial arts is the one thing that I would love to have back. Yeah, martial arts and nectar making. But then again, we have the Fizzy Station that came with Eco Lifestyle. But it's not the same. But it's more modernized, I find. I prefer nectar making and having my Sims squash all the fruit and stuff by foot. One, just because so they can have like, extra exercise. And it will be very perfect for necromaking to have it for the Decades Challenge. Which is something that I've actually wanted to do one day, but it looked like a very hard challenge to set up. I don't know why. What? Oh. Oh, the other thing. Now I know what I was going to mention so long ago. Today is Thursday, but you know that Netflix show called You? Well, it's officially out, and I'm very happy. I can now cry in full-fledged emotions and sit at the edge of my seat. I don't know if all the episodes are out though. For season 4. Oh wait, no they are! Oh my gosh! Well, kind of, part 1. So, episode 1 through 5 are out. And then episode 6 through 10 won't be launched until March 9th. That's sad. You've never done that before in The Sims 3. Neither have I. I have never actually had a chance to really do all the skills and do all the challenges within the challenge. Especially nectar making, I never got to fully immerse myself into that. Oh, that Netflix show filmed at university. I literally sat and cried on one of the benches they filmed. Are you serious? So your tears are in the show? Your tears are famous. I love that. Sad that you cried, but I still think it's really cool though. That they filmed at your university though. You is crazy, but I love it. And Spark, welcome in. How are you? I'm excited to watch you as well. This season is definitely very different compared to season 3. And the way it ended, season 3, wild. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it, but wild. I have seen Zootopia before. Wait, Zootopia Part 1? Did I like Zootopia Part 1? Wait, there's going to be another Zootopia? Oh, Google. I did like Zootopia. Oh, wait, there... Oh, that's bad. The first thing I typed was Zootopia 2, and then the first article I see, Disney announced Toy Story 5, Frozen 3, Zootopia 2, and 7,000 layoffs. They laid off 7,000 people. That's bad. Anyway, but yeah, so I did love Zootopia. It was really, really good though. I hope that number 2 will be equally as good. Do I add more mods to The Sims 3? Yes. There you go, Luke. Enjoy. Enjoy. But yeah, we're getting Frozen 3. We just don't know when it's gonna happen. My tears are in you. Definitely. That's just so wild. Now, I need to figure out, let's see, NROS, Master Controller, status, personal, because we're pregnant. But I haven't gotten the thing where it's like, oh, you're pregnant officially. Oh, Sim is pregnant. But it hasn't shown up the first trimester yet, so I'm gonna have to wait a couple days. Your university gets filmed a lot. The orange building in season 4 of You. And most of the inside shots are my university. It's so interesting how they kind of bring in those cameras into schools with all the walls intact and everything. It's so wild. Oh, I eventually found it, you know. But yeah, Zootopia 2 is going to be fun. Frozen 3, I don't know. Toy Story 5, if it doesn't have Andy, I don't want it. But You is going to be good. I heard The Witcher is going to get... I think Liam Hemsworth is going to be The Witcher now. I'm pretty scared right now, aren't you? Okay. What's happening? I have no idea what that was. Anyway, they've also filmed The Crown here. The Crown? And I think one of the Avengers movies. I believe the Avengers and The Crown. That is crazy. Which I'm still watching The Crown. I'm on episode 2 of season 1. That's how far I am in the show. There's too many shows out there. And like, they're all the same. All the same. But let me check out the Disney timeline. Disney timeline. Oh, no. Disney movie timeline. Also, Laura, welcome in. How are you doing today? It's good seeing you. I hope you're doing well and swell on this fine evening. We're currently playing the Sims 3 Lepacy Challenge, and we're pregnant, but we're also like kind of waiting to have this baby. We just got back from China, so we're just like at this moment just waiting. You know, we should have another movie, Anastasia. I would like that. You thought Toy Story 4 was the final one? Nope. Pixar said, we want to make everyone cry right now. I'm like, please don't. Please don't. I don't want that. I don't want to cry. I've already cried too much. Where is the movie? Oh, here it is. A list of Disney films. Aha, here they are. You know, in total, Disney has had... They have had over 800 films. 802 films so far of Disney that have been released. That's crazy. You got kicked out of the lecture hall because they decided to use it for filming. So they were like, we need a film so you can learn later. I'm like, okay, and like, okay, I'm fine with that. I'm okay. That's funny though. The acting class went great. My acting coach said I'm getting better. So that's kind of a major plus on that part. I'm getting better. I'm being more specific with my choices. So that's a major plus in my book, I always say. But pretty good. Where is the thingamabob? I can't find it. Oh, it's IMDb, duh. But my day's going pretty good though, Laura. It's been very chill. It was very windy today outside, but I went ahead and actually did some baking. I made vegan cornbread, and then my mom made egg roll in a bowl, and it was pretty good. Chilly but cold. I must have watched Anastasia about 1,000 times. I mean, who hasn't though? Who hasn't? 10,000 credits. That is insane. Okay, I'm looking on their IMDb because I have a membership there. But like, there's so many. Hold up, what in the world? Oh, this is the Rangers of New Republic. The Mandalorian is coming back, which I'm very excited about. Daredevil, Agatha, Echo. Disney has a lot. Yeah, Disney has a lot of shows, like over 10,000 credits. That's insane. Interesting fridge. Oh, this is actually it is a fridge. I forget what pack it came with though. I think outdoor living outdoor living stuff. It's why I'm salty at the Crown. Oh, it was the Crown that said, get out, we're filming. You know, the Crown be salty like that. But you know, hey, what can you do? You did see how was it? It was really fun. It was really, really good. I found like there's so many films that have been coming out lately with Disney that have been really good, and The Mandalorian has been good as well. Pedro Pascal, wonderful person, great actor. I saw a TikTok of his character and Baby Yoda, and I just cried. It was the Crown that kicked us out. The Crown be wild like that. They said, we're royalty. You must learn at your own terms. not when we're filming our lovely hit show that will be popular more than Game of Thrones. Which, speaking of Game of Thrones, never watched it. But also the spinoff, not that bad, but could be a little bit better. Could be a little bit better. Oh, the House of Dragon. Haven't watched the House of Dragon. Could be better. And then the other one, oh no, was The Witcher that I was watching, which was good. Game of Thrones and House of Dragon. I don't know. I just can't get into it. You love The Crown. What's your favorite thing about it? Ooh, we're getting close. We're very nauseous of an unknown cause. It is time. First trimester. And guess what, everyone? We don't have a job anyway. I was gonna say in The Sims 3, when you're pregnant, you can't work, which I think is just absolutely astonishing to me. So it looks like we'll be having our first ever baby in 48 hours. That's like in 2 days. That's crazy. Well, let's go into cast first, because there's things we gotta do. You never watched Game of Thrones too? It was too much for me, but also I was too far behind anyway to watch it, and I just couldn't like sink my teeth into it to like understand it more. I just know there was a meme about the last episode, last season. They had a Starbucks cup and it just like threw the whole scene off, and it became trending on Twitter. Oh my goodness, why is that highlighted like that? Did you lose your save file for the legacy and her life restarted too? Yep, it did. I did. I had to restart the whole thing. But I'm fine either way. I used master controller to restart everything, like the skills and all that sort of fun jazz. But yeah, this was like a few weeks ago, but we're back now doing we're doing better, basically, is what I'm saying. Even watching Boy Meets World for the first time all week, and honestly, the show is an emotional roller coaster. It is. All like early 90 or late 90, early 2000 shows are like that. You saw If You Laugh So Hard in the past 72 hours? I believe you. Because I would too. Because the things that they talk about in those shows are very real. And they don't talk about the stuff as much nowadays, I find. But overall though, GeekerCon, I'm doing very good today. We just got back from China. We're in our first trimester, so things are going well. Gen 3 is going to be born, hopefully, in the next episode that we'll have, maybe in the next 2 weeks or so on stream, but pretty good. Pretty good. I think the original young version of the Queen, that the actor is amazing. Yes. And I love the drama and suspense with Margaret. I agree. But we were talking about, to catch you up on what's been going on Geeker. We were talking about zodiac signs, how there's going to be a Toy Story 5, Frozen 3, Zootopia 2, because Car mentioned it, which I did not know. Our personality types, what our Enneagram test says about us. Like, there were so many things we're talking about. So many things. But I think what we're going to not talk about ever, and there should not be, a Home Alone 7. Because there's already 6 Home Alone movies. They need to stop. How many times will they make a movie? You know, every time I look it up, I'm always concerned. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh wait, that's old. Huh? Oh, never mind. Never mind. We're fine. We're fine. I thought I read something very weird, but I'm like, wait, please tell me that's not real. It's not. No Home Alone 7. Never, ever. Let's not make it a habit. Never, 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 never. Do you know that I didn't know that? So when my Sims get pregnant, they'll become. Oh no, my Sim was already unemployed to begin with. But when your Sim has a job, they'll have a lot of maternity leave, so they can't work unless you force them to go to work with NROS. But then after they have the baby, they get even more maternity leave. So it's like they're constantly never going to work and making money. But my Sim was already unemployed to begin with anyway, which is totally fine. They should have stopped at 2. Oh, I believe you. 2 was great, and that's where they could have ended. 3 wasn't that bad. Number 3 wasn't bad, but it also wasn't good. The Sims 3 really be like, you're on maternity leave when you try to go to work pregnant. Exactly. So I always force my Sims to go to work with NROS so they can earn money. If they're the only Sim in the house and they are very low on simoleons, I force them to go to work. I mean, in The Sims 2, they go to work regardless. Sims 4, they go to work regardless. But Sims 3, like, no, 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 no. You rest. Please rest. And I'm like, I'm broke. Hello? Your phone died? Oh no! Not the phone dying. What in the Laura Croft? I'll make sure his spouse will stay up on the bills and work. Yes. That's what I've been doing. I had my Sim just join the culinary career so we can keep earning money consistently. But then also our books do earn us some money, but not that much since we're not really good of a writer. But I've been trying to do that as well. Okay, let me change my aspiration because this is not the right one I'm supposed to have. I'm supposed to have the seasoned traveler aspiration. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, here it is. There we go. Better. Ow. Exactly. You like the 90s sitcom talk about stuff more openly than they do now, which is a counterintuitive since they're trying to be more cautious and inclusive than TV was in the 90s. That is also very true. Oh, hello. There's a lot of pros and cons about TV shows then and now, so that does make perfect sense for sure. Okay, finish writing your book. Where are you at? Oh, you're at work! So we need to have him work on his cooking skill. Oh, you know what I also found out? This Sim, he's in love with 2 other Sims that I don't even know. Wild. I also realized our house is so small. Like, our kitchen is tiny. So by the time he gets off of work, I might as well have him go over to the, not grocery store, but the bookstore. Buy some books. Watch Argo Sinclair. Weird. But yeah, I found like a lot of Disney shows were just definitely very interesting back then. They have evolved a lot since then, and it's become more easier to watch. Like recently, I just finished watching, what was it called? National Treasure: A Letter to the Future, and that was really good. And Egg, welcome in. How are you? Hello. I'm perceiving. Hello. Hello. Anyway, but Egg, welcome in. How are you? I hope your stream went well. We're playing The Sims 3 Lepacy Challenge today on Gen 2 while raising money for the North Shore Animal League in Port Washington, New York. And we're Pregante as well with Generation 3. But welcome in. It's good seeing you all. We were discussing a lot of things, how Disney shows or just sitcoms in the late 90s were so different compared to now. But howdy gamers, but welcome in. Hope the stream went well. I assume you were simming? Maybe, I don't know. It's our wonderful friend Egg, but can we get a lovely shout out for my good friend Egg Babe in the chat, please and thank you? Who is a wonderful, fantastic streamer that you all should definitely love and watch Egg Babe is talented, gifted at storytelling, challenges, Sims making, building, everything. All that jazz. Such a slay egg. I'm dead. Oh, the stream was very fun. You were doing your legacy challenge. Ooh, that sounds fun. I love a good legacy challenge. Those are always fun to play. Like I'm scared because I know once we get infants, it's gonna be a whole other ballpark for our legacies, especially for the people who are doing the 100 baby challenge. So that should be fun. But I'm so glad it went good. Grandson's all tucked in, and we read bedtime story. Oh, that's so nice. That's really cute. And you're the sweetest as well. You've been playing a lot of Sims 3 off stream, so I'm happy to watch you play. Yeah, so if you don't know what the Lepacy Challenge is, it's where each generation is a different expansion pack. And since we're on Gen 2, we are playing through the World Adventures pack. And we just got back from China, and we're currently, I believe, level 2 in our visa level right now, close to level 3 at 5%. And we're pregnant with Gen 3. We married somebody from Egypt, and our skills are doing pretty well with the stuff that we've been doing so far. So it's been pretty good. Oh, you're doing the 100 baby challenge with infants? Honestly, same. When we get infants, I'm also doing it. Luke's doing it. Garrett, Daphne, everyone's doing it. We all can cry together once we're finished. A good crying circle goes a long way, everyone. But yeah, we've been playing this challenge for a while. Oh, let me show you the family tree too, in case you're curious. So, Gen 1 was Desiree Witherspoon Alto. We married Nick Alto. He had to leave. He had to go. He was toxic and crazy. So, when we married Nick Alto, we had Holly Alto. And Vita Alto is currently dating Styles McGraw, which is weird. And then Holly is dating Parker Langerak, who so happens to be Dustin and Liliana Langerak. Like, the family tree is going to get very weird slowly but surely, and I'm concerned. So this should be fun. I have to figure out how to expand my 100 baby challenge house to include cribs. I mean, you can always do a basement. That's always the best benefit, I always say. Basements go a long way. You're going to attempt it too? Ooh. Honestly, we can all get tips and tricks from each other while we play. You're gonna add in Panda Sama's mod for a twist. Luke, you said I want chaos in my own save. I know I'm gonna be adding a few mods into my game just to kind of add in some more, again, twist and a few extra things just for fun. Cause that's gonna be cool. And enjoy your like, Dabney. I'm ready to see all you suffer. Kaleidoscope, you should try the 100 baby challenge as well. I think you'll have a lot of fun. But also, Egg Babe, thank you again for the raid. If you got to raid and run and do all your post-stream stuff, totally understand. I appreciate you sending your love to community here. But make sure you drink your water, you eat your food, and get your much, much needed rest in. It's important. It's important to rest, everyone. Meditate for 2 hours? Well, what if I don't want to? What if I don't want to meditate? But I might as well. Yeah, I'll do it later. Yeah, no problem. Enjoy your Lucky Lou and foodie foods. Oh, and reminder, everyone, if you are in the stream right now and you are doing my shell challenge, it's not due until I start my stream on Saturday at 6 p.m. So you basically have like 2.5 days to like finish it, in case you were curious on when it's due. Speed it up. Oh, she's awake. Yay! Okay, let's meditate. Over here. Oh wait, do we have to meditate outside? Esme? Oh, meditate. Oh, you said you wanted food. You're hungry. What you making? What you making? It looks like cheese. What are you making? Mac and cheese at 7 a.m. in the morning? That sounds unappetizing and hurtful to the stomach. Oh, you finished my shell? And your shells do the same day as well? You know, kind of a win-win situation. Oh, that's burnt. You know, put in here. You can make some gooey carbonara. That's always a good choice, I always say. Sounds like my toddler. It's like, I want mac and cheese at 7 o'clock in the morning, or else I will wreak havoc. I found out that there's actually a cookbook based on sim dishes, and it looks really cool, but I don't know if there's, just lick the spoon. I don't know if there's like all the recipes in it or not. It's so interesting how your Sims cook food. I'm always fascinated. Wait, is that my Sims? No way. That's my Sims. Oh, you're working on the shell tonight between putting kids to bed and doing housework. I can manage. You, my friend, are a power person. She wanted mac and cheese for breakfast the other day. Messy. I don't know. I feel like all that cheesiness and all that dairy, I would feel just, ugh. Join the medical career. We don't have time for that. But we can, however, go to the hospital, and I think we can check a few things. We can get medical advice. Let's go there. And then go to the spa to get a fertility treatment or something like that. Yeah, no problem. I'm excited for shell tours on Saturday. I'm looking forward to seeing what everyone does and what everyone did, especially whenever we do the next one at some point, which I don't know what they will be. When that will be. PB&J sandwiches are breakfast food here. Never had PB&J, but I have had a J sandwich and just J. Sometimes I just eat jelly out straight out the jar. Or I just put toast on jelly. Great jelly. As one lady on TikTok says, it won't go down easy if it ain't cheesy. It won't go down easy if it ain't cheesy. Everything is different. I love that woman. She's so funny. It's like everything is different. Like, oh my gosh, doesn't that look so different? It's like we've never seen it before. It won't slide down easy if it ain't cheesy. I'm not joking. The things I see in that TikTok are just astonishing. Uncooked noodles. Ugh. Everyone's so creative. I'm like, what? No, that's not what we do here. Someone had the audacity of putting a literal giant, like, stick of random salami meat or whatever it's called in the middle of uncooked noodles, uncooked cheese. It was so watery. It was awful. It was off a salami. That's what it was, awful. And let the wrapper on in the thing too. Who are you? Oh, Dustin. Where are your shoes? Sticky feet. You don't like PB, jam, and margarine for you? That's a good one. Okay, let's get a massage. We're gonna get a deep tissue massage. I'm so excited. I've been craving cake. Wait, what kind of cake? You don't like peanut butter, so I usually make cheese and jelly sandwich. Cheese and jelly sandwich. Interesting. Some people will need to put the spatula down. I agree. Oh, you know, I meant to tell you all this earlier, ages ago, but I was going to... Ooh, Becca, thank you for the recipe earlier in Discord for the cinnamon rolls. I wanted to let you know about my BitLife life. Confetti! Luke, stop. No. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I actually have a special thing that I don't think I can announce yet, but my BitLife life, let me just tell you. I'm currently on generation... Oh, I was nowhere near 500. I'm on generation 169. 169, that's my current generation, but I have had this legacy for 7,310 years. And I'm currently, what am I at? I'm currently an actor at the moment. And my accumulated wealth is 454,724,009,619 in accumulated wealth. So I'm getting close to $500 million or $500 billion in accumulated wealth in my forever growing legacy in BitLife, which is wonderful. I tend to have at least maybe like 6 to 7 kids in BitLife, but you know, it works. It works. Let's speed this up. But that's my BitLife little playthrough. Oh, let's save. A slice of cheese and strawberry jam is kind of the only way I eat sandwiches. Oh, or cheese and salami. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. Everyone's so creative. Oh my gosh, no. You need to put the spatula down. Let me see if I can find it. Everyone is so creative. Here it is. It won't slide down easy if it ain't cheesy. Oh no. Oh, what is this? Oh no. You know what? No. That's awful. The things you see on TikTok of everyone so creative are horrifying. Like the most recent one that she posted was 14 minutes ago. And it's no. It's horrifying. I'm gonna send it to my mods. You won the lottery earlier and I don't know what to do with all that. Wait, how much did you win in the lottery? How much did you win in the lottery? My Sims never win the lottery and I always feel bad. They never earn enough money. Okay. Is he home? Oh, he's been here the whole time. Go watch Sinclair. Thank you. Well, we are pregnant for the next 27 hours. And Tabico, welcome in. How are you, B? How you been? I hope you're doing well and swell in this fine evening. Let's see. Anyway, your Sims never won lottery either. My Sims. Oh, your sister Sims has one. Lucky. The ad scared you. Oh no. I'm so sorry. 60 million BitLife? No way. That's so cool. What has been some of the things that you've been doing mainly in BitLife? Because usually when I play BitLife, I play a lot as like an actor or a singer or a world traveler, part of the mafia. You know, simple, you know, little things that we do in BitLife to cause little chaos. You know, there have been times that I've gone to jail in BitLife more than the average player. But that's not the point. The point is that did they deserve it? Yes. They called me trashy. So they get the horns and then I end up in trouble? How is that possible? I don't understand. It's been a rough night for the family, so we're here to have some chill time. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, hopefully this room can make you feel better, honestly. And Nicole, the great thing for the follow. Welcome to Spring Squad, by the way. I really appreciate it so much. But hopefully this room can make you feel better though, Tapico. I have been doing pretty good today. Mostly just kind of chilling today. I did a lot of like grocery shopping and baking and cooking and preparing for the weekend. Because I have a few things that I'll be doing this weekend that I want to try and at least get done. But it was pretty good. I can't complain. Made some good food. I made vegan cornbread. And I looked up some new recipes that were vegan based that I cannot wait to make and try for myself. So I'm looking forward to all the foods. I'm telling you, baking streams are about to come in full swing. Oh, your mom's not doing well and you have to go to Florida soon. Oh, sending good vibes. Good vibes to your mom. I'm so sorry to hear that. She's having memory issues. Well, all the thoughts and love, send it your way and to your mom. But can we get some love in the chat, please, and thank you for Tabbyco's mom. Please and thank you. Oh my goodness gracious. Wait, what is Desiree doing? Mother? You're who is Gobbis Coffee? Who in the world? Okay. That Sim's a weirdo, but that's fine. That's okay. You're welcome. Honestly, I know a lot has been going on for a lot of people these past couple of days, so I can totally understand where things might be a little bit hard. But we're always here for you, always. Hang in there. Oh, you're still writing your novel. Oh. 19 hours, 18 hours? Okay. So it looks like we might have the baby literally at midnight or something like that, like late at night. Also, where are you at? Come home. Oh, you're already in bed. Oh. Anyway. Oh. Styles McGraw and Mita also got married. But be sure to stop by and congratulate the couple before the big day arrives. So they're engaged now? So you're telling me I'm related to Styles McGraw? Ew. That's gross. Yeah, let's pay our bills and we're gonna go to bed. I have 15 hours left. Also, Luke, I sent you something that I think you'll be very happy about. What drama have I missed? Any good tea? Well, not in my Sims game. No drama yet. Sadly. I wish there was. But, you know, we'll probably have to stir up something at least somehow. Probably a little bit later, we'll probably invite over Yusuf's 2 love interests from Egypt to stir up some chaos, maybe. I don't know. But nothing yet. No. Which is sad. And you would think there would be some drama, but no. Nothing. We actually went to China and we did a lot of like treasure hunting and tomb raiding. So it wasn't as like chaotic and crazy. Maybe when we have our first baby, that is when we can stir up some drama. Just adding a bunch of Sims 3 mods. Very good, Luke. Proud of you. Smart. I don't know any other Sims 3 mods to really add. I wish I had more, because I would need to have more, but not really. I think now all I would need to have is custom content for my toddlers. Oh, and the other thing too, Tabico too, we were talking about, well, I guess it's drama related, technically, maybe. It's more about movie-based stuff. How there's gonna be a Frozen 3, a Toy Story 5, Zootopia 2, and a few other things too that I can't remember off the top of my head. But that was the most shocking thing I've ever seen. Why a Toy Story 5? You started the challenge that was ending last night, but I went off track and now I have 7 kids and a zoo and an equestrian estate. Oh my goodness. That's a lot. You now can have a horse farm where you can basically have all your kids become horse people. Yeah, Toy Story 5. It's been confirmed by Disney, but it's not even the worst part. In all that drama, they laid off 7,000 people. That's wild. Let's hope your game doesn't crash. It shouldn't. As long as you installed the NROS mods, you are perfectly fine. Ooh, you make good pancakes. Give me those. Water the plants. What plants? I don't have plants. No plants to be seen here. Also, we need to get some coupons. Yeah. Oh, also Luke too. Did you install the what it's called? The smooth patch mod as well? You love the story progression of Sims 3 and Sims 2. I wish we had. Wish the Sims 4 was better. Me too. I think I would love more control over everything on how story progression would be like. But then again, I kind of do in a sense. Because I used MCC for my story progression and kind of turn off the rest of the stuff. You haven't even seen Toy Story 4. I mean, based on my knowledge, I would recommend it. But if I look on Google, what's the rating? Toy Story 4. It came out in 2019. And it has a 3.9 rating. But they got $1 billion in the box office with a $200 million budget. So, I mean, people say it's great, but it's also like not bad. It's like, I don't know. It's weird. And do you ever wish you could listen to 2 streamers at once? Yes. I wish I could. But my brain would be overstimulated and I think I would lose my mind if that would happen. Yeah, Frozen 3. If Anna gets married, that'd be great. Anna gets married, Elsa finds forever happiness. At some point. Yeah. Oh, you know, that is smart. Phone and laptop. That makes sense. Or I'm going to be getting off very soon anyway. I love you. Oh. You know what else do it? Okay. Wedding? Am I being proposed to? Wait, what's happening? What's happening? Oh! Oh, I forgot. I have the meaningful conversations in my game. And Kenya Girly, welcome in. How are you doing today? It's good seeing you. What mods do you say is the best to have the Sims 3 from crashing? I mean, you could do no wrong with having the NROS mods in your game. It is essential for the Sims 3 to kind of manage things day by day. But the NROS mods are good to have. If you do !Sims 3 in the chat, you should have my mods list that I use for the Sims 3. All good, Strader. Thank you for hanging out with us today. Enjoy your rest. We'll see you hopefully for another stream. Maybe tomorrow for some Sims 2. Good night. And I'm glad you're doing good as well, Kenya. I'm doing really good today. We are chilling like a villain, playing our little Sims 3 playthrough of the lepacy challenge. And so far, it's going pretty good. We're about to have our first baby in like 5 hours. We have time. Almost near. But so far, so good. So far, so good. Everyday wear. I don't know why I can't see the belly bump. I also think it's because we don't have the proper attire. Oh, and I forgot that we have bought some things from China. So now I can put my sparring station in my backyard. And also my board blocker or board breaker. Come on, put it right here. And then a fortune cookie maker as well. Because I'm trying to think. I don't know if I can actually sell my fortune cookies or I know I can eat them, but I don't know if I can sell them. If I can sell them, I will. But let's see, let's try. Bake fortune cookies. Yeah. What lighting mod do I use? Oh, I don't use any lighting mods in the Sims 3. It's just the game itself. I used to have a lighting mod ages ago, but I took it out because it looked weird, but I don't use it anymore. I think it's whatever, what Pleasant Sims had, I had in my game. But then it made my game look weird at certain times in the day, and I didn't like it. So I was like, you know what? The game's fine by itself without lighting mods. But then again, I do have my graphics up pretty high. Yeah, these are my settings. My settings are up pretty high. which I think is probably a good thing and a bad thing, but I keep them pretty high. I should probably tone down some stuff, but like, why? Why would I do that? You forgot the fortune cookie maker was a thing. I always forgot about it too. But now I'm like thinking, can I sell them? Oh, promising fortune. The correct cookie was chosen and the fate now favors Esme. Wear the G to get good feng shui. 3, 40, 47, 74, 32, 25, 94, and 11. What does that mean? I don't know what I mean. I've always been told Sims 3 was too dark to not use lighting mods. I mean, in my game, it's not that bad. Unless, well, let me check, because maybe I didn't take it out completely. But I just know I don't really use lighting mods like I used to anymore. I don't have reshade either. I don't have reshade in The Sims 3 at all. Let me see. Oh yeah, I don't have lighting mods. I just checked, I don't have them. But it can be pretty dark at times. But it truly depends on the person's computer, I would say. I'm having a baby. Are you gonna come to the hospital with me? Stop playing Madden 2023 on the PC. I am giving birth. But the other thing too, I also play in windowed mode. But basically what you all see, basically what I see is this, but what you all see is this. Like my screen is a lot much bigger, and so my game's a lot smaller than the average thing. We're having a baby. Morgana works at the hospital now? No way. But Gen 3 is gonna be born! Ah! But then that means we're gonna have to put the baby in the room now. Oh no. Hello? Yusuf, oh, you're finally here. You're finally here. You got $1? Tamra and Jared. A baby boy. A bouncing baby boy. Well, I need a baby boy name now. How big is my monitor? It's a 4K monitor. So it's pretty big. And it's also very heavy. And I used to play on a 17-inch monitor. How big? I think, actually, because I have the NZXT canvas monitor that I got from them. Because since they're my PC sponsor, I was given this monitor for a free tour review. Mine is 27 inches. Yeah, Gen 3 is Ambitions, yes. Yeah, it's 27 inches is my monitor. Yep. Pretty big. It costs $340. By the way, it's expensive for a monitor, but you know, hey. Yeah. Your windows should probably be bigger than my monitor. I put the Sims 3 on. The best headphones to use? Honestly, I would say any headphones. I use the ones that are over my ears because I like that rather than my inner ear, if that makes sense. I don't know. But yeah, I say over the ears. I have a SteelSeries headphones, but I think all my specs are down below my panels. In case you're curious on what all I have. But like I say anything, like SteelSeries is great. I love Logitech as well. They have really good headphones. So you could do no wrong. It all depends on your budget personally and like what you're looking for. But it says, congratulations on a new baby boy, a happy mother, and smooth pregnancy makes a happy baby. Since Esme pregnancy went well, we can choose 2 new traits. Okay, so for Gen 3, since technically Gen 3 is Ambitions, with that one, it says we have to live in Twinbrook, and we have to move there when we're a young adult. Now, personally, I want to be a firefighter. because I find that more entertaining than anything else. Fall in love with one of your clients, custom or pedestrian. That's funny. But we need a baby boy name. Any names in the chat? Any names? Any names? Any names? But yeah, anything SteelSeries, you can do no wrong. I've had SteelSeries headphones for a very long time. Even JBL Audio is a good company to go to for headphones as well. I've had these headphones for, I think, four years, I think. Barry, Tony, and Elris, welcome in. How are you? Lucas. Where's my mouse? Hello? Oh, here it is. Oh, there's no themes. Just any name, really. Lucas, Luke, Carl, Tony, Barry. I'm gonna give my Sim 3 names, actually. First, middle, and the other one. Oliver. Ooh. Oliver Oaken, Smokin' Oaken. Oliver. Oliver Charlie Witherspoon Alto. Oliver Charlie Witherspoon Alto. I like that one. Oliver Charlie Witherspoon Alto. It won't fit. Oh my gosh. You know what? Charlie without an E. We're different. Charlie without the E, because we're fancy. So I want to randomize. Oh. Well, first and foremost, I'm going to be brave. Oh, just one? Oh, tell me why I thought I was going to get two. Kino, why did I read that one message as like, is that Fergie? Like, Fergie? No. Darth Vader, I'm dead. Look at that. Look at our baby. Isn't it scared? This baby's holding on for dear life. Like, get me out of here, please. What is she looking at? Who are you? Simmons Bachelor, Bessie Calavier, Madison Van Watson, Claire Yerson. Okay. That's a long name. Oliver Charlie Witherspoon Alto. That is long. I'm talking about Bella, who's a child. Oh, he's talking about his own baby child. Oh, it's so nice. I want a picture for a thumbnail. This is cute. But this is how we're going to end our stream for today. But we're waiting for the clip of the day, everyone. This is so cute. I cannot wait to play Generation 3. So the next time that we play The Sims 3 will probably be, let me check my Discord. Yeah, Sims is Bella's dad. That's correct. So our next Sims 3 stream will be, so where's my Notion board? Notion. Welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. I thought we were waiting for Kiki to stop by. Luke. Interesting. Oh, here it is. Oh, we're playing the Korea Legacy. Oh, wait, no. Hold up. I forgot. Next week on Thursday, we're playing the new Disney Dreamlight Valley update. That comes out on the 16th. So we won't be playing The Sims 3 again until next week on the 23rd. So we're going to have a lot of time in between until we play The Sims 3 again. But in that time frame, we can definitely get things started. Your Sims powers are epic. The baby is floating in her hand. I didn't see that until now. That's a Panda Lovato baby. But no, technically we are ending the stream right now since it is technically the end of our stream. But don't worry. We'll have another stream tomorrow. We're going to be playing The Sims 2 tomorrow. A little bit of throwback on a Friday evening. So it should be equally exciting regardless. But to give you an update, we went to China. had a baby just now that you just saw. We earned a lot of simoleons from our travels, which is very nice. We were also talking about zodiac signs, personality types, the fact there's a Frozen 3 happening, a Toy Story 5 happening, Zootopia 2 is happening, 7,000 people at Disney got laid off, which is awful. You know, a lot has happened today. A lot has happened. And we've also manifested that there should not be a Home Alone 7 movie, which has not been confirmed at all, but you know, I hope it's not gonna happen ever. But anyway, let me go ahead and save my gamey game because we got things to do. But I think I want to find a clip. I want to find a clip for you all that I think is very... Wait, I know a clip that I want to show you all. There's a very special edited clip that I made just for TikTok and the socials. I gotta find it. I want to show you. I think it's very funny that I think you all need to see. Where is it at? You'll be able to see it early. Ah! Okay. Here it is. Here's the clip of the day, everyone. Get your eyes and ears ready, because this one is what I live for every single day. There are only 2 Home Alone movies. The other ones don't exist. Correct. 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 You are correct, my friend. Alrighty, besties. Here's the clip of the day. This is my favorite one of all time. Because when I tell you, I did not see this happen until it happened. This was when we were playing Among Us with my other summer friends like Emrys, Corley B, Jupiter, Atmos, and like a few other people that we were playing with. I think Shella, Momo, Katie. I think Eggy was in there too. There's a lot of people in this stream. But this is a clip that I really had a lot of fun editing, and I think y'all would definitely like it for sure. Here it is.
Said I'm gonna make some.
Oh my god! That was horrifying. Oh my god! I've never been more horrified in my life. I don't think I've ran that fast in my life in Among Us. But it happens. It happens. I think those streams are very funny. But here's another one though. I think y'all would like. At this point, we're gonna game over. Oh my. Oh my gosh, this is the 5th child is burned alive. I'm done. No! Oh, we're all out. Everyone is gone. Everyone. Nancy, will you save us? Will y'all do anything? Grim's just standing. What is this? And here's the other one. You know what's so sad about all this? Harvey refuses to help children, and that's just very sad. Not you falling asleep while children be on fire. Harvey, wake up. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Help these children. Oh my, no. No. Nancy, will you save us, please? I'm telling you, Sims were dying left and right. I did nothing. Basically, in those 2 clips you all saw, I was using a mod program called Crowd Control where Twitch chat can take over my game. And oh my goodness, y'all are wild. You all like chaos and I'm horrified. But you know, it happens. It happens, and you know, we'll do it again. We'll play with crowd control again because personally, I think it will be a very good way, 1, to raise awareness for the charity, and 2, cause chaos for no reason. Won't someone please think of the children? I don't even know. People need to think of the children. I'm telling you, the children were like out. They were gone. Every time, it's like I go into the house, spawn fire, and then they spawn daycare, which spawns 10 children, and then the children get trapped in the fire, and I'm like, oh no, I can't do it, and it's all just end up just, it's wild. It is too much. It is too much. But I kind of let it happen to myself anyway, so kind of a win-win scenario when you really, really, really think about it. But friends, we are going to go ahead and send off on a good note to another streamer, good friend of mine, and I would like to send you off on a good note to my good friend Daphne, who is playing the Shrek Legacy at Gen 5, which I have not seen any Shrek Legacy gameplay in a while from Miss Daphne. I need drama. Nancy's just gonna just going on a walk and stumbles on numerous Sims and flames. Pretty much. It's like the videos I've seen of school getting hit by a meteor. Literally. I think it's kind of funny though. But anyway, friends, thank you all for hanging out with me today. I really enjoyed the cozy, comfy vibes as always. I will be back again tomorrow. We'll be playing The Sims 2. There will be so many fires and chaos happening for sure that I'm looking forward to. But until then, we shall wait, have fun, stay safe, be you, be true, and enjoy the chaos and Dabney string, and have a lovely weekend. Goodbye!